All right, good afternoon, folks. It's always weird to say that because it's only 10:45 here. Not gonna lie, the waking up early kind of caught up to me today. So I don't know if you guys know, but I'm usually up by 2 o'clock in the morning making calls by 3. I do take a little bit of break to do my titanium calls and I do my quick workout, and then I just go to the beach and meditate for about half an hour. Sometimes I end up staying there for 45 minutes, but today when I got back, I just couldn't get back to it. I just had to take a nap. So now I'm a bit energized. So let's do it. Just eating my lunch. So just bear with me. So today we're going to call a little bit of everyone, some buyers, some sellers, and we're going to figure this out. Let's see here. All right, let's see. What are the updates? Let's call.
Yeah, this is Vicki LaBeouf, phone number 409. Hi, this
Call will be recorded.
Mr. Call. Just say your name and number, and I'll get back with you. Thanks. Bye.
Hi, Vicky. I guess tag you're it. Sorry, I missed your call earlier. Give me a call back when you can, okay? Or shoot me a text when you're free, and I'll call you right back. Thanks. Bye. Let's see if she responds back. That one is a deal that's in our pipeline right now. We definitely need a considerable amount of price drop there, so we'll see. The problem with this deal is the location. There's not that many buyers. It's a bit rural. It's one of those property leads. So we'll see how where we can go from there. Okay, she just texted.
call will be recorded for
Hi,
quality
Vicky.
purposes.
Hey,
How are you? How's Tennessee?
it was awesome.
Nice. How long were you out there for? You were there with your son?
Yes, I was.
Nice. You guys
So
were
I
there?
was there from Tuesday to Sunday.
Oh, that's a pretty good time. Nice. Awesome. Were you guys there for a reason, or you guys just traveling and just want to check it out?
No, I just wanted to go see my son.
Nice. Oh,
That's where
your
he
son is from
lives.
there? Okay. Got you. So you flew out there?
No, I drove. Me and my cousin went out.
Nice. How long is that drive?
Well, this round it took me 16 hours because I had to stop and get my cousin. So
16
normally
hours.
normally it's 12 to 13.
12 to 13. And where are you at again?
I'm in around Beaumont, Divider area.
That's right.
And
That's right.
he's in the Sevierville, Gatlinburg area.
Yeah. Yep. Got it. All right. Well, that's good. I don't know if I told you, but I'm actually in Hawaii right now. I've been here since last Tuesday. So you actually when you went to Tennessee, that's when I came out here, and I'll be here for a month.
Oh, well, that's awesome. I went this year in March for my 59th birthday. I went to Hawaii for 7 days.
Oh, that's wonderful. What part of Hawaii? Oahu?
I went to Oahu and stayed in Waikiki.
Nice. That's my favorite place.
Yeah.
I'm actually in Maui. Maui's the only island I haven't been to, and I am actually falling in love with it. I might move out here. I don't know. We'll see.
That's my daughter and her family went there last year to Maui,
Mm-hmm.
and I haven't been there, but they went. They loved it too.
Yeah, it's slower than Oahu, right? So you get the calm, and then you still have all the beaches, so you can just easily go. So what's crazy is I'm still calling Texas, Florida, and Ohio. So I'm literally up at 2:00 in the morning.
Oh, goodness.
Yeah, I get up at 2. I do my quick workout just to get the blood flowing. And then at 3:00, I'm making phone calls because that's 8 a.m. in Texas, right? And 9 a.m. in Florida. And so, but then I take a break like around 5:30, 5:45, between 5:30 and 6. I just go for a nice run. And then I end at the beach and I just get in the water and just meditate for like half an hour to an hour. And then, yeah. So it's beautiful. Don't get me wrong, but today the early wake up got to me, and I ended up having to take a nap, and so now I'm up again. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. All right, Vicky. So just wanted to call you, give you some updates on what's been going on, because I know I think our closing date on this is next week, right? On the 28th. Excuse me, on the 28th, if I'm not mistaken. Let's see. Just want to make sure. Yeah. Okay. So far, just to let you know, we've actually sent out. You're gonna laugh at this. We've sent out over 11,000 emails, which out of them 50 emailed and replied back to us. We've sent out over 280 text messages. So we ended up talking to 10 people, and then a couple of folks went to go visit it last week, right? When we did the walkthrough. And so, and by the way, we're still waiting on a few more. But the 10 people that I talked to after seeing the pictures and confirming everything on site, let's see here. I'm just looking at my notes. Sorry about that. Give me a second. Yeah, they're looking that it's going to cost about 70 to 80 just to fix up that place, because there's a lot that needs to be done, as you've mentioned before. I'm trying to find an investor that can work with me. That's kind of like a buy and hold investor, that would like to just keep it and rent it out, and then they have their own crews, and that way the rehab cost would be a lot less. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But so far, a good chunk of them were landing at 15. I worked them up all the way to 20. But I'm not getting anyone near the number that we had, that we were looking at, which was 40, if I'm not mistaken.
I will hold it and just do the work myself, because I don't think it's going to take $70,000 to fix it. I used to be in construction, and I don't think that's it.
Yeah.
I guess with the cost and their material and stuff, maybe so, because they do charge a lot around here.
Yeah, that's exactly what it is. Yeah.
I will not go lower than 40 just because of the property. Because if I just demolish the house itself, I could probably get 40 for the property where it sits.
Just the land itself, you're saying?
Yeah, with the shop on it, because there is a huge shop on it.
Yeah. No, I completely understand. So what I'll do is, like I said, we're waiting for 5 more people to get back to us. We've been talking to them. I'm gonna see if I can get them up. If I can get them up, then obviously that's great news. If not, if I can get them higher than where they're at, I'll let you know anyway, just for full transparency. And then if you still don't want to move forward, then that's no problem. We'll just rip the contract in half, and no harm, no foul. But let me see what I can do the next 48 to 72 hours. And then, I've been known to pull miracles, so we'll see. I'm going to do my best. Yeah. But your absolute bottom number, no wiggle room at all, you're looking at 40, right? Is that right?
Yeah.
Got it. Okay. Yeah. And then as far as like the land, I'll look into that, because that's something that I can definitely use when I talk to them. But the only thing about that, and just something to maybe to open your mind, or what do you call it? What am I trying to say? I'm sorry. I woke up just about 10-15 minutes ago. But right now I'm also having problem with selling some of my land. And I don't know if you've come across this before, Vicky. Maybe you can give me some insight. Because right now it costs about anywhere from $100 to $135 per square footage just to sell a house, right? And so I'm having problems moving some of my land, because in some areas, it's going to cost minimum $135,000 just to build a house, and then that land is sitting on $100,000 block. You know what I mean? So a lot of times, at least from what I'm hearing, a lot of developers are like, no, because it's going to cost me more to build it, and then it's going to be the nicest house in the block. It's still $100,000 block, and I can't sell it for 150 or 160 to make my profit.
Correct. I understand.
Yeah. I don't know. Have you come across that before? I don't know if you had other lands that you're selling, or you've tried to sell.
No, we had another piece of property we sold, but it was to a family member. So, and it was further down the road. But yeah.
Okay.
These are the only properties I've sold.
Got it. Okay. Yeah, that's just like the feedback that I've been getting. So I've had 4 lands that I've tried to sell, and I just couldn't move them to save my life because of that reasoning, But all right, let me see what I can do the next 48, 72 hours. Any feedback that I hear or any update, I'll either shoot you a text or give you a call. And then let's see what I can do for you, okay?
Okay, thank you.
Okay, bye-bye.
Have fun.
Thanks, Vicky. Appreciate it. Bye. All right. Looks like that one might not make it across. But but I'm waiting for someone to really submit a solid offer, and then let's see what she says when we're ready to close in a couple of days. Robert, my man.
What's up, Chief?
Hey, you, brother.
How you doing?
Doing good, man. Doing good. How are you?
Man, I'm doing all right. I just got off a couple of interesting calls, man.
Yeah,
So I
how
should have taped them. Huh?
Oh, interesting calls with sellers?
Yeah, I got one of them is going against what RJ excoriated me yesterday about don't do this, whatever, this reverse flip. But I've got like 3 leads that fit that category. You know what I'm saying? One of them is this lady in New York. So I just called her on the phone. I said, would you be willing to, I mean, she's 60,000 in back taxes. She's already moved to Florida. She's already left the property vacant for like over a year. You know what I'm saying? Like, this is a done deal. You know what I mean? She's walking away from it. So I called her and verbally we've said, I said, would you sell me the deed and give me a limited POA on it? And she said, yeah. And I said, what do you want for it? She said, $5,000. I said, what if I give you $1,000 now and $4,000 if I get it through all these hoops? Anyway, so I'm gonna try it out, man, and see. But yeah, and then I had another one was a speed delete, called me back from Seattle, and this guy was like, he has like 12 properties out there, and he was an elderly guy, probably sounds like he's, I don't know, 65, 70 years old, nice guy or whatever. And he was telling me a horror story, dude. 18 months to evict this tenant.
Oh my God.
And they finally got him out, and evidently the dude was running a fucking chop shop. So he's got the backyard all full of hot cars.
No way.
Yeah, so he's like, dude, I got a stolen John Deere tractor. He goes, I'll guarantee you half of these vehicles are going to show up stolen. He goes, I got to get the state patrol out here. I was just like, oh my God, I don't know if I'm going to get the deal or not. He's got a lot of people offering him money. But anyway, he was very realistic about the numbers, and he kept inflating them. I was going to ask you this question. So I ran his numbers on Cassie's more expensive rehab calculator. You know, she's got 2 versions, one for like regular homes and another one for luxury.
Mm-hmm.
He's in a 900 square foot house. It's fucked up. The foundation's fucked up. It's got all kind of problems. And he even told me, he said, this is a full rehab, possibly a scrape, right? He goes, you may want to just tear it down. And but I ran it as a full gut job, and it was coming back, even on the luxury for 900 square feet, it was coming back like 60 grand. And then this guy, like, keep in mind, this dude owns 12 other properties I'm looking at on PropStream, right? So I'm kind of like reluctant to like blow him off. I mean, he lives out there. He owns these properties. He's clearly got a $3.5 million portfolio. I mean, he's doing better than most people. He was like, dude, this is going to take 100 grand to fix it. And I was like, I'm showing 60. So I split the difference and called it 80. You know what I mean?
Okay.
I don't know if that's like, I mean, what do you think of like, you know, I start thinking like a city like Seattle, is it that much different than like Dallas?
Is it Seattle?
Yeah, it's in Seattle.
Yeah. Here, let me share my screen with you. Yeah, he's right about that.
What would jack it up so much more in Seattle?
I am not a flipper myself, so I don't really know a whole lot, but I think it's just the materials and labor.
Yeah, well, that's why I ran it on the more expensive calculator. I ran it on the luxury side.
So this is the one that you're talking. So this is the one that you're talking. This is the one that you're talking about, right?
Okay.
Right. So on the higher end, there's no full gut here, so this 54 should be higher. It should be like, you're right. It's about in the 60s, maybe 70. But
Yeah,
this is
I punched it in as 80.
Yeah, so this is California.
He was telling me like 100 to 120. I was like, I
Yeah.
just
Well,
don't
look at
see how
this.
that's possible, dude. Even in Seattle.
Well, take a look at this. This is from a flipper in San Diego,
Okay.
and these are his numbers.
Did you punch it in at 900 square feet?
75. Yep. 75. Oh wait, hold on. Oh yeah. So it should still be about 70,000.
Yeah, so I gave it 80 because he was bitching about it. So I mean, he wasn't bitching, but he was like, he kept telling me like I said, man, what was kind of causing me to doubt myself. And Cassie was like, this dude owns 12 properties. This is the only one he wants to sell. I asked him, you want to move any of these other ones? He said, no, I just want to get rid of this one. And he said, this one's all jacked up. I had a tenant. It took me 18 months to get the fucker out of there. It was like, I was
So
like,
how much
oh,
is
it's the
he
government,
for?
sir. They're here to help.
So how much does he want it for?
He's wanting like, I was ARVing that thing at like, I'm thinking like he was calling it 500 ARV. My numbers were coming back a little bit higher, 525 to 540. There's even some stuff smaller than that selling in the 600 range. I tossed those out as an outlier, but I was like, let's call it 525. I think I called it 525, maybe 540 ARV'd up. And he's talking about he wanted 350 for it, and then we kind of got down around the 340 range. And he's out of town. He was like in Mexico or something, getting ready to get on a plane and come back to Seattle. He's like, listen, I'm gonna be back this weekend. Let me think it through. He goes, I got some other offers on it. And he said, I got an offer at 335. I got one at 340. And I was like, yeah, but are they going to close? And he started laughing. So I was like,
So,
dude.
Robert,
And the weird thing with him is he goes, I need more time because that's how he got into the conversation about the stolen cars. He goes, I got to get all these fucking cars out of the yard.
so he's willing to pay you 330,000?
No, that's what he wants is like 350 is where it started, and I think he probably will sell it to me for at least 340. And if he doesn't go with one of these other offers, you know what I mean? But he has other offers already at 335 and 340.
But
I think
what's the ARV?
he called me back. I left him a message yesterday, and he called me back. I think he's doing the smart thing. He's just shopping cash offers to see who's got the best one. You know what I mean?
So what's the ARV?
I want to call it 525. 540 is what I went with. Because there was stuff selling rehabbed 540, 575. I found one of them that had sold, one or two of them had sold over 600, and they were less square footage, believe it or not, like 760 square feet.
So
Sold for like fucking 600 plus. So I just went ahead
Robert,
and called them 540.
Robert, question for you. So the person you're talking to is a seller, right?
Yeah.
And he's telling you that it's gonna cost $90,000 or $100,000 to fix. Is that right?
He started out saying 120 if I was going to try to fix the foundation stuff. And he
Okay.
sounded like he knew a lot about it, but then he backed off of that. He said, wait a minute, let me get my calculator out. And he punched it in, and then he revised it back down to 80 to 100.
Okay.
And then
So then so here's the question.
What's that?
Did you ask him this question? Because he's a flipper himself, right?
No, he looks like a buy and hold guy. Like I said, he had 12 properties under at least on PropStream he did.
Okay. So he's not a flipper.
He sounds like a landlord, you know what I mean? Because he was telling me the whole eviction story. It took him 18 months to get this guy out.
Yeah.
Then when he left all these car parts and fucking, he said, I'm pretty sure a lot of these cars are stolen.
But if you're looking at this calculator, Robert, you need to be like at 290 for it.
Why are you saying 290? Because I'm going 540.
Oh, you're going 540?
And closing costs. Huh?
So is it 540 or 525?
I'm calling ARV 540.
Okay.
I'm coming up with closing costs 6% at 32.4. Less repairs of 80 grand.
Uh-huh.
Holding costs another 32.4. the 6% on both of those.
Oh, you do 6 and 6. Well, which is
Yeah,
12.
and then
Okay, so that's fine.
contract price to seller, I did 330, which I don't think he's going to take that, but maybe. And then my wholesale fee, I was looking for 20 grand.
Yeah, but look at this. But if you do it that way,
And I
if you
don't
do
know
it,
if that'll work. I think you're right. I got to be in lower.
yeah, because think about it. Your rehab cost is 80, but your profit is only 45.
Yeah.
Like if you're the end buyer, will you invest $495,000 just to get 45?
Yeah, just to make 1%.
You know what I mean? It doesn't make any
Yeah.
sense there.
Yeah,
So
you're
you
right. It's got to be lower. What do you think that number needs to be working it at 6 and 6? You think it needs to be as low as 290?
290, yeah. Because think about it, dude. I would, if I were you, I would just ramble this off to him. 540. You said 100,000, 80 to 100. So
Yeah.
100,000 from 540 is 440.
Yeah.
Then I got to take 12% of 540. Which is 64,000, 65,000. So my all in here, Mister, if I buy it off you for, he wants 330.
Yeah, I'm gonna have to go with you. I just ran it at 300, and that leaves a profit of 75,000 for an end buyer. You think they
Yeah.
do it for 75?
Yeah.
No.
Yep. So 300 would be good.
But I think you're right. I don't think you could go higher than 300, could you?
Nope.
Unless I was willing to take it in the shorts on the wholesale fee.
Yeah. How long has he been trying to sell it for now?
I don't know that he has.
Okay.
Let me pull it back up on PropStream and see if it
And why is he selling?
see if it's got an MLS history on it. Because it's all fucked up and he wants the money to do something else with to improve his other properties.
Got it.
So he's got 12 linked properties, total portfolio around 3.7, almost 3.8 million. Portfolio equity, credit where it's due. He's got total portfolio 3.763, equity 3.48, dude. That's a pretty good balance sheet, dude.
Where did he?
In fact, if he sells this, he has no debt.
Yeah, that's what he's trying to accomplish.
Yeah, exactly. Now that you mention it, now that I'm looking at it, if he sells this at 300 or better, after taxes, he wipes out his debt and he owns all that property, that whole portfolio, debt free.
Yeah. Dude, if I were you, I'd just be like, okay, if he's hard on 330 and you're at 300, just be like, all right, man, you said it yourself. It's going to cost $100,000
Yeah.
to fix this thing.
Yeah. Why am I arguing with him down on that number, right? That's stupid.
Yeah. Yeah. Or just, yeah. So if he's stuck on 330, just tell him, just say, hey, how's this? We can get a 30-day agreement on the 330, right? I'm going to send my guys out there. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to have to get multiple contractors giving me multiple bids.
Yeah.
And trying to lower that cost from 100 down to like 60, 70, or 100 down to 70,000.
Yeah.
If I can get that done, then we should be good at 330. But if not, I just want you to be aware that there's a high chance I'm going to come back to you at 300 because I do this every day.
All right. That's a great, hey man, I appreciate the pro tip on that, man. Cause
you know what I mean?
Go in, don't go balls deep, just put the tip in and then set them up for the full blown. And if you don't need it, don't do it. But yeah.
Yeah. And you're being upfront and honest with him. So now that stays in his mind going, okay, this might land at 300. You know what I mean? But when I close those deals though, I always say, hey, look, I just need two things from you. One, that you're fully aware it's most likely going to land to 300. And I just need you to be flexible with me if that time comes.
Yeah.
If you're okay with that, then let's give this a shot and let me see what what kind of bids I'll get for the Reno cost.
That's a good point, man. Instead of trying to sell them on the 300 right out of the gate.
Yeah, because then you'll be like, okay.
On that.
Yeah, because I'm pretty sure that 330 is not even that's not even his lowest number anyway.
He was asking 350.
Yeah, so even 350, and then he dropped to 330. He's still got room. He's just not going to tell you. And then, but the thing is, so this is what I was trying to say yesterday when you and I were on the phone and I had to go, is that if you were to close it that way, then you have to be quick on the dispo side to make the adjustments. Meaning,
who's fast on the dispo? Are you guys got a good dispo?
Yeah, but what I'm saying, Robert, is it could be us or anyone or you. It's just
I don't want to dispo it. I want to give it to you guys or whoever can do it well and actually get it done rather than drop what I'm doing and then, hey, baby. Good morning. Hello, little chop. How are you doing? Oh, did you have a good day at school? I better leave you that because you're on call. No, that's all right. This is Caesar. Caesar, this is one of my girls. This is Chloe.
Hi. Hey, Chloe. How are you?
Where's Charlotte?
I'm one of you girls.
No, you're not.
Yeah. I got all girls. I got 4 girls total.
I'm one of these girls too.
No, this is Sophie. Oh, don't. Yeah, there's the piglet.
Hey.
Yeah. All right. Yeah. Where's Charlie Chop?
I don't know. I think she ran into the room.
Okay.
Hey, Robert.
Yeah.
All right.
Also, did you get a text message from my teacher?
Yeah, we'll talk about that later. I didn't get one. Your mom got one.
Okay. Yeah. She is she's a shit bag and she unloaded a bag of shit.
All right, let's not talk like that. All right, close the door. I'll catch up with you in a minute. So we got
Robert.
She got a negative text from her teacher saying she's acting out in school a little bit, but I wouldn't feel good about it if they weren't doing that a little bit, right?
Yep. Robert, I just need to go put my clothes in the dryer. You go ahead and start banging the phones. I'll be right back, okay?
All right, man.
Your call has been forwarded to voicemail. The person you're trying to reach is not available. At the tone. Trimco.
Hey, I was trying to get in touch with Robert Brath about a property on Bell Street.
Yeah, what about it?
Hey, man, I think my name's Robert. I'm an investor. You talked to a partner of mine, Jim, maybe a few days back about possibly selling that.
So possibly, yeah.
Yeah. Are you still looking to sell it, sir, or you're not looking to sell it?
No, I mean, I'm going to sell the house here in the next couple of months.
Okay, I got you. All right. Can I ask what you're looking to get for it?
590,000.
590. All right. Let's take a
Yeah.
look. See what's going on. It's like a good location. I'm pulling it up. Let's see here. All right. Can you tell me a little bit about what you got going on with it while I'm pulling all this up?
3-bedroom, 2-bathroom, fully renovated, brand new outdoor kitchen, swimming pool,
Jesus.
two-car detached garage. Basically, it's 3 lots within the city. It's a mile from downtown. All brand new windows. Basically, it's been done throughout. So.
All right. And you're looking to get how much for it?
590.
Okay. So you want to retail that?
I'm sorry?
You're looking to retail it sounds like, correct?
When you say retail, that's what I would list it for.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Retail. You're not looking for an investor to buy it. You're looking for an end buyer that's going to live there and use it, correct?
Correct.
Okay,
well,
I got
don't
you.
really care. I don't really care.
Tell me
I
about the
just know
3
that
lots. You got 3. You saying you got extra lots with it?
It's the normal lot in the neighborhood is 5,000 square feet.
Right.
The lot size is roughly 14,000 square feet.
Yeah, that's what I'm looking at, man. Because are you able to subdivide that, or you got it just situated on a really big lot?
It's a corner lot, so it's set up to where you can. I used to park my boat in the back gate.
I got you.
So I mean, it's and the yard's big enough to where the pool doesn't eat up the whole yard, so it's got an actual real yard.
Yeah, that looks cherry, man. It really does. I'm zeroing in on it with a satellite right now, dude. Yeah, dude, that's a beautiful place, man. Let's not bullshit each other. You got a detached garage too, right?
Yeah, the garage is shitty, but it is detached, and there's not a lot of houses in the neighborhood that have the garages. Period.
Yeah.
And so it doesn't eat up all the space.
I got you, man. That looks good though, man. It looks like a nice place.
Yes.
What's
really nice.
You said it's fully renovated, correct?
Yeah, everything's been. I mean, kitchen's brand new. The bathrooms are the spare bathroom is just recently done within 6 months.
Mm-hmm.
It's all modern. Open concept kitchen, dining. So it's a great house. It's nice. It's just we're fixing to move.
Okay, I got you. Where are you moving? You moving out of state, or you just staying in town?
Moving to Coznell.
Oh, nice, man. God dang, dude, I got to come hang with you. What's Okay, so how quick are you looking to move this, man?
I mean, people keep calling me, and I'm like, if somebody wants to buy it or make me an offer that makes sense, I'll move tomorrow. But my wife and I are both. We realize we're gonna get a small apartment for a little bit afterwards. But no, it's whenever somebody wants to do it. Otherwise, my daughter-in-law and son own a Keller Williams brokerage, and otherwise they're going to list it come January the 1st.
Okay. I got you. So I mean, it sounds like for what you're looking for, man, I mean, I'd be coming in probably 15-20% below where you are, probably a little better than Open Door.
Yeah, I kind of figured as much. That's where most of them have. I get these calls all the time, and yes, I get it. But for the neighborhood, you can't find any properties really like this in the neighborhood anymore.
Yeah.
And
no, I agree, man. I could tell that from the satellite footage.
Yeah, when we first moved in, there were shitloads of houses, old houses for sale in the neighborhood that people renovated and changed, but they're few and far between these days.
Hang on, man. Let's see. So you're gonna definitely. You said your daughter-in-law is a realtor.
Yeah, she is.
Okay, man. Because I was gonna.
She owns the brokerage.
Oh, dude. Yeah, you're set, man. I mean, you know what you need to do, man. You don't need to be on the phone with people like me.
No, I appreciate it, dude.
I mean, I'd rather just tell you the truth than bullshit you and try to talk you into a shitty deal.
No, I know. I had the last guy was like, came out in a great deal for $505. I was like, fuck, you can't buy my next door neighbor's house for $505.
No, you can't, man. I'm looking at the comps right now. I think you're in a 3.2, 2,000 square feet, almost 2,100 square feet, not counting the garage.
Yeah.
So, yeah, I think you definitely would get, I mean, Jesus, dude, I got some of them moving upwards. What year build are you in? You're in a 51 build that's been renovated? So,
yeah, it was 1951. And
yeah, I'm looking at a fix and flip. The guy down there on Park just flipped one for $575. It's got one more bathroom, but it's not as nice as yours. Exactly. It doesn't have a pool. I'd rather have the pool than the extra bath and the garage.
When I do have people come and do minor work for me here and there, they're like, they don't realize they walk through the back door of the garage and they're like, oh shit.
Yeah. So, yeah, you're in good shape, dude. You got some of them moving north of 600, man. I mean, I think retailing is the way to go for sure, dude.
I appreciate it, man.
You know what I mean? Yeah, you're not gonna have any trouble, dude. That's a good location, man. That's actually a great location. So, yeah. I mean, you're breaking my heart, man.
Well, if it was a shithole, I'd sell it. At this point in time, I put too much time and effort into it.
Oh man, it shows though, man. It totally shows. What's you ain't got any other properties you want to move, do you?
No, I don't. Man.
Okay.
This is it. And as soon as I sell this, my house down in Cosenville is supposed to be finished. So
nice, man. Well, I'm glad things are working for you, man. God bless you, dude. I hope it works out. I would try to get you into a referral with a realtor, but I already know that ship ain't gonna sail anywhere, man. You'd be in big trouble you'd be in fucking hot water on the home front, man.
Trust me, my daughter-in-law would make me sleep with one eye open.
Dude, your son, you and your son would be at fisticuffs, man. By the end of the day, he'd be like, "Dad, I can't believe you're doing me like this." Drying up the bed.
She's got she had 122 agents working underneath her. Now she's down to about 65. But my son owns his own mortgage lending company, so they're.
Oh my God, dude!
They've got a racket in a really hot area of Houston.
Yeah, they do, and that's a good brand too, man. Keller Williams. That's not a fucking chop shop.
No, it cost them a pretty penny.
All right, so I'm gonna put you down that you want a list, man. You don't need to waste time with any of us wholesalers, dude.
Man.
All right, dude.
It, brother.
Hey, man, you have a good weekend. We're almost there.
You too, bud.
All right, later.
Bye.
Robert.
Huh?
What up? Jermaine's asking he's like, geez, what state is this in? 500 for a 3.2. Florida?
Houston, Texas.
Houston, Texas.
It's a nice place though, man. Credit where it's due. I mean, I have to give him, yeah. And I was pulling the comps while I had him on the phone. I mean, he's spot on. His daughter is not a real estate agent. She's a broker, dude. You know what I'm saying? She's not a fucking, moron. You know what I mean? She's his
Yeah.
daughter-in-law. So you know what I'm saying? Like, I'm
I
not
don't know,
even.
man. There
Yeah,
are
I'm not
some.
even gonna get a referral out of that. So
Yeah. All right. Let's see. Who do I call today? I'm gonna go back and forth between buyers and sellers today, guys. So let's see. I haven't talked to a buyer in a long time. Oh, nice. This guy sent me pictures. Heck yeah. Hold on.
I'm gonna open a ticket on that one.
Tom.
Yo.
Hey, buddy. I don't know if you saw. I just saw it right now,
Yo.
but Tom, can you hear me?
Yeah.
Tom, Ray just sent over some pictures. I didn't realize it until now. So we can go ahead and blast it now if you want. Well, maybe not now. If you want to blast it tomorrow or Monday, that's fine.
You know, hold off till Monday.
What's up?
Yeah, I'll hold off till Monday.
Yeah. When is our closing date on that one anyway?
Let's see.
Wait, did I create a Slack channel for this or no?
Is it Rusk?
Yeah, it is. So 11/7. When is the 7th? We're fine. Yeah, let's blast it. Let's blast it on Monday.
Okay.
Let's
It's the trash, dude.
let's blast it on Monday.
All right.
All right, cool, man.
All right. Later.
Caesar, what was it you were gonna tell me, man?
When?
You were gonna tell me something from yesterday, and then you started to tell me a minute ago, and then my daughter came in, and then I got on the phone, and you went and did laundry.
Oh yeah. The fact that if you were to do what I suggested earlier, like if someone's hard on that 330 and you know it has to be a 300, be upfront and honest with them in the beginning. Just say, hey, look, man, I do this every day. I know we can get this done at 300. So if you want 330, I'm gonna have to look for multiple bids to get my renovation cost down. So I can't pay you that 330. So I'm more than happy to give this a try. We'll do a 14-day or a 30-day close, whatever you like to do. For us, it's just 14. For you, a lot of people say 30 days. So, hey, I can do 30 days, but I'll only do it under two conditions, which is one, you're fully aware that it's most likely going to land between 300 and 330.
Yeah.
And two, I need you to be flexible with me if and when that time comes. I'll do my best to get you that 330.
Yeah.
I'll get multiple. So instead of me getting 2 bids, I'll get 5 bids. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So let's see what I can do. And then if you're okay with that and you're willing to be flexible if that time comes, let's give this a try.
I like it.
And then they say, yeah, I'm okay with that. So that means 330 is not their bottom number. So then you go dispo it, whether it's with me or whoever it is that you're going to use for dispo. You got to get feedback from them within the first week, because within the first week, if they're not getting any feedback, then you already know you're way too high.
Yeah.
So then start dropping it. So like for that one, I wouldn't even mark it at 350. I would mark it at 339 and see if you get any bite, because you really need to be at 300 on that one.
Right.
Or 320. So what I'm saying is, if you market it at 350, which gives you $20,000 of fee.
Yeah.
When buyers see your post at 350, and then all of a sudden it drops down to 320, they're gonna be like, something's wrong here. You get what I mean? Versus 39, and then you drop it to 325, you drop it to 320, like, okay, They'll be like, okay, maybe these guys just overpriced it a little. Now it's priced right. I'll go see it.
Okay, yeah, that makes sense.
Right? Because if you already know that 330 is too high, don't market it for 350 because you're gonna hear crickets.
Right, and then you get known as a shit slinger.
That's right. And you just wasted 7 days on the market. When I say on the market, like on Investor Lift or whatever platform
Right.
you're gonna end up using because it was way too high. We've made that mistake before. We're like, ugh. And then now we're going, we should just stuck with our guts. We locked it up at 330, go market at 335. Get whatever offer you get, Tom. I'll work the seller to come down on price.
Yeah.
So then Tom works his way to get it as high as possible. And then I work my way to get the price drop as much as I can.
Right.
And then so we end up moving it, but also at the same time protecting our margin. We might not protect 100% of it, but we might protect 80% of it. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Yeah. No, that's smart. Very
So
good.
that's all. Because sometimes you need to be at a certain number, and they're at a different number. Now, if it's an $80,000 difference, look, don't manufacture the deal. Just walk away.
Right.
Right?
But you think that's close enough? 30 grand?
But if we're talking about 10, 20, 30, and especially after you ask them, hey, I need you to be flexible with me
Yeah.
if I can't get anyone to lower the renovation costs.
Yeah.
If they say yeah, then you already know they're going to be flexible with you.
Yeah.
Right off
Okay.
the bat,
Yeah.
you already built a $10,000 to $20,000 cushion without even them telling you.
That's awesome. It's a fucking pro tip there, guys. Pay attention if you're watching on the YouTube land.
You know what I mean? It's you're just dancing. It's just a tango. You're dancing. You're going back and forth.
Yeah.
And a lot of times they just need to feel like they won something.
Mhm.
Like they already want to tell you. This guy probably wants to tell you, yeah, 300 is fine, but like, no, I'm gonna stick with 330. You know what I mean?
Are you working a similar tactic on that $5 million deal? Did you tell the guy, look, I'm gonna try it at 5, and if I can't get there, I'm gonna come back at 4.7 or 4.5?
Yep.
Where's that one? How's that looking, by the way?
We just blasted it this week, so we have a whole month. So by next week, I'm gonna start conditioning the mind for a drop. I won't ask for a drop, but I'll condition it. Meaning,
How do you do that?
all right, so I'll give you an example. Hey, Robert, I just, we've sent out 10,000 emails. We've sent out 500 text messages. We've communicated on text messaging about 50 people, email another 75. Out of those, we ended up talking to 10. All of them are coming in at this range.
Mm-hmm.
Now, Robert, I'm not just going to drop my pants and bend over for the first guy that comes in at 4 million, right?
Yeah.
So we still have a few more that we're waiting on. I just wanted to give you, I feel like I have the duty to at least inform you what the market feedback is.
Yeah.
Let me see what I can do. I'll work my magic. Let's talk 3 days from today. I still got a few folks that I'm waiting on, but I just wanted to let you know this is what the market is saying. And then just have an open conversation with them. The guy would say, man, all right, well, do your best to get to 5, but, let me know if we have to, move. Okay,
yes, you're at a car dealership, and the market's the pit boss that you got to go back and forth to. You're actually working for him, trying to get him the deal. You're dealing with, the pit boss in the back.
That's right.
You're turning the market writ large into the pit boss.
That's right.
Which truthfully is the ultimate pit boss. That is the pit boss, regardless of whether people even want to believe it is or not, man.
Yeah. And then the second time, the same thing, right? I'm not asking for the drop. By the third or fourth call, that's when I do. But you know what? Between the first and the fourth call, or the first or the third call, he's been marinating on that number, whatever that number is. That number might be 4.2.
Yeah.
And then I come back and let's say I have a solid offer.
Yeah.
I go, Robert, I got bad news and good news. Which one you want to hear first? Well, rip off the band and give me the bad news. Bad news, I didn't get you 5.
Yeah.
Good news is I didn't get you the 4 either.
Yeah.
Now he's happy because he knows everyone's been coming in at 4.
Yeah.
right?
That's pretty sweet.
I was
Yeah.
actually able to get you a 4.3.
Yeah.
And then he's gonna hem and hum. All right. So then I go back. He's gonna be like, all right, well, if we do 4.5, we can go, okay, let me see what I can do. I can go back, blah, blah, blah. And then at the end of the day, I'm just gonna be like, all right, Robert, here's the situation. I've emailed X amount of people, text message
Yeah.
you, all these people, blah, 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 blah. At some point, we either listen to the market or we market it to more people.
Yeah.
Now, Robert, knowing all the metrics that I just gave you, do you feel like I can market it to more people? You think there's still an investor out there we haven't marketed to?
Yeah.
And I'm like, no. Okay, so then at this point we got to listen to the market. So if you want to walk away for 4.3 million, let's just rip the contract in half now. But if 4.3 is going to help you, then let's move forward with it.
How often are you doing that just to renegotiate your own fee? When like let's say you had offers at 4.9, and would you go back and like jack it down as you're feeling him out, and he'll really do 4.3, so I could just double close this thing as a pass through and keep a $400,000 spread. I mean, are you using it like that?
I can, yeah. But I'm not trying to be greedy. I mean, I want to get paid.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? But if someone comes in at 4.9, I'm probably going to anchor myself at 4.3 and then land at 4.7 for them.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like just anchor low and then you get a really good offer. Dude, they're happy. Because in those 3 weeks they've already accepted that it's going to be at 4, and they're either going to say yes or they're going to say no. And then you come in and got them an extra 300, you're like, holy crap. You know what I mean? Like instead of losing 700,000, they just won 300.
Yeah, exactly. I like it, dude. I really do. All right, I'm gonna private chat you an address. You wanna comp something for me and tell me what you think of this?
Yeah.
All right, hold on a second. Let me get you this address.
And for some of the folks that
I'm
are
trying
watching,
to figure this out. I feel like there's some money in this, and I'll tell you up front, the guy's already told me he'll let it go for. Okay, so it expired 2 days ago on the open market at 1.8. Okay, 1.798. 166 days on the market. You with me?
Yeah.
So it expired 2 days ago at roughly 1.8. He's already telling me he'll let it go for 1.4. I'm having a hell of a time figuring up the ARV on this, and you'll see why, I think, in a second. Or maybe you won't. Maybe you'll just be like, dude, this is a no-brainer. Take a look at this property right there. I don't want to put it out on YouTube with the address.
Yeah, no, you don't want to do that. All right, let me take a look at it. While I'm looking at it, for anyone that's watching, those listening, if you guys have questions or remarks, comments, please let me know. We're all open book here. I want to hear you guys' feedback. Let me know if that was some dime knowledge or if that's a load of caca. All right. Give me like 10 minutes, Robert. Let me look this up.
Yeah, that's cool.
Give me like 10 minutes, Robert. Let me look this
That's all good.
One second, Robert. 32137.
I want to see what you come back for the ARV on that sumbitch, man. And I mean, just full disclosure, dude. I'll tell you what I think in a minute, but honestly, I'm confused. I'm confused with the ARV on that one, because you'll see why in a second.
Oh, how many rooms is this?
It's big, man. It's a fucking like a 6.5 or something crazy like that. I mean,
6.6. And what year it was built? 2007.
Yeah, hang on. I'm gonna pull it up on PropStream.
2007, huh?
And
Okay,
he
so-
admits it needs to be updated. It's in good shape, but it needs to be updated. You can kind of cruise through the photos on it if you want. But I mean, what he's saying it'll go for if it's updated versus, I don't know, man. Like I said, I don't want to bias it. Let's see what you come back with. Those valuations are all over the map right there in that little neighborhood because he's not ocean front, but he's right there at it. He's like second or third row.
You said this thing just expired?
Yeah, 2 days ago. I picked him up on calling canceled expired, but he kind of shocked me when he said, yeah, I'd take 1.4 for it. And I was like, okay. And then I started looking at what the fully renovated stuff is doing, not ocean front, but right behind it. And there's just a lot of variation there. It looks like a risky play, but a play that, you know, the spread on that could easily be $100,000 or more, frankly. I mean, you'd have to try.
Cool, right?
I don't know. You got to look. Here, I got it on satellite. Let me zero in. Does it? Let me go back to where I found the pictures somewhere. See if I can find them on. That was a good tip on the home.com. I'm starting to use that today.
That's all I use.
Yeah, he does have a pool. It's a little tiny. It's a small one, but he does have a pool. He's been using it as a rental.
Okay, so
like a vacation rental. He said it brings in about $100,000 a year, give or take.
Airbnb kind of deal.
Yeah, I think he does a little bit of whatever. He's got some long-term snowbirds that come in off season, rent it for a lot less, and then during the high season for us in Northeast Florida is going to be Memorial Day to Labor Day. It's not like South Florida where it's like the exact opposite.
All right, so 1.8. I think ARV on this is, well, fuck, dude.
Take a look at the guy right a couple of houses north of him heading toward the beach or east of him.
Talking about a 2 million one?
A couple of houses down from him. I mean, right around him, there's some crazy numbers, man.
Sold or for sale?
Seriously jacking me up. I started to submit this for comp review, and then I got distracted last night doing other stuff.
The problem here is nothing is moving because there's that 1.5 million that's been on the market for 171 days. There's the 1.998. It's been on the market for 120 days. The only one that's new is the 1.798, like 1,798,000. Oh wait, that's them. Never mind.
I mean, there's a vacant lot next to him, two lots up, and
oh, dude, she just put it back on the market. It's this one, right?
it's the address I texted you.
It's 6 days now. Activity on the market, 6 days.
I don't think so. It's coming up expired on the 22nd. That's 2 days ago. He said he also was taking it off because he's going to do some renovations. He was already starting. He's like,
well, how much
you
renovation?
can give me 1.4 for it, and I don't have to do the renovations. And he said, otherwise, I'm going to fix it up and I'm going to sell it for like two and change, which I thought was aggressive. I don't know that I don't buy that he could get 2 million for it.
Yeah, I was thinking 1.8, 1.9.
But even at 1.8, 1.9, if you're looking at, I was figuring the improvements on it, the rehab around 140.
Yeah, it's 5,075 square feet. Yep. 140 is the right move. 177 actually.
Okay, so yeah, even more to your point. So then where does that leave you? It went,
70.
you know what ate me alive was the carrying costs on it.
So I need to be at 1.2.
You think offer him 1.2?
1.2. 1.2 is the right number. Here's the reason why.
What do you think the ARV is on it?
Forgot where I put her. Let me just share it with you so you
You
can
think
see.
he'd get 1.8 on it?
1.8. After you fix it.
Yeah.
So 1.8, 170. See, you can even have 20,000 and someone can, so you can even go up to 40,000 here. You know what I mean?
Yeah, on the fee.
Yeah. Or he Airbnbs it.
I don't know specifically if he Airbnbs it. He's vacation renting it. Yeah. He's probably got it with a rental agency local that, you know what I mean? They just keep it like humming all year long. Because like I said, he kind of described it as off season. I got longer term rentals. The rent rate comes way down. During the high season, it goes up, which, you know, my family had some beach properties ocean front when I was growing up. And I can tell you, there's a huge difference between on season and off. I mean, on season from Memorial Day to Labor Day, they'd rent that place for like, this was years ago, like $6,000 to $8,000 a week. And then in the off season, you might get $4,000 or $5,000 a month.
Yeah. Because look at this house, dude. It's not moving. This is $2 million, 120 days. 1.5, 171 days.
Mm.
So the selling point there is, if I were to buy this from you, I'm gonna have to sit on this for a while before I can sell it. Now this one got sold July for 2.8.
Is it ocean front though?
But this was built in 2015. His is 2007 only. You know what I
But
mean?
it's probably at 2.8. It's probably ocean front.
This is ocean front.
Yeah,
Exactly.
that's a big difference right there.
That's what I'm saying. So 2 million, I think, is 2 million 1.9 is the right value.
You think he'd get 2 million if it was rehabbed?
Well,
Or is that being too aggressive? Because that's what he's saying. He thinks he can crack 2 million if he rehabs it.
well, put it this way.
I don't know, dude. You're like 3 rows back.
Oh, am I 3 rows back?
It's weird. He's in that little cul-de-sac. That, I mean, you could even argue he's further back than that because he's got probably 4 or 5 houses between him and the ocean.
Yeah, well, look at this one. This one's 2 million. It probably won't move at 2 million either.
That's what I was thinking. He's got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. He's 7 houses back from the beach, but they're laid out sideways, most of them. So they're not like forward, back, full yard. So let's call it, split the difference and say he's by anybody's metric, he's 3rd row.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? He's kind of in that sweet little cul-de-sac. It's a nice place.
Oh yeah, no. The way I have it on the calculator is 1.8. That's my ARV, not 2 million. Sorry.
So 1.8, and you'd offer him 1.2.
1.2. Yep. Because he's right now at what 1.8 anyway, right?
Yeah.
So the thing is, since he hasn't moved for 100 and how many days he said?
I'll tell you exactly. It's 166, I think.
Yeah. So
Yeah.
right then and there, Robert, that becomes the ARV now. If you can't sell that at 1.8 the way it looks, I can probably sell it at 1.8 once I fix it.
Mm-hmm. That's that's an interesting point. Not more than that though, right? Which is what he's saying.
Yeah. So the thing is, whenever there's something on the market, I always offer 30% off the listed price. That's
Wait a minute, that would be, let's see, hold on, dude. That's gonna be way lower.
Nope, it's right. It's funny enough, it's exactly where I landed.
Is that 30%?
30% of 1.8 is
Yeah, you're right. 1.26.
That's right. And I was at 1.2. So if you offer 1.2, you have a $60,000 cushion there.
Yeah.
Because then an investor can go, oh, you just saved me 600, shy of 600,000, 540,000. So you might be able to move it there. All right, I'm gonna make some calls. Sorry, guys, we had a lot of conversation, but let's do more.
No, I appreciate it, man. That's actually helpful. I'll tell you what, if I get that one under contract, I'll throw it to you for dispo. How about that?
All right.
All right.
We'll talk about it.
All right, I'm gonna hit the head, and then I'm gonna jump on the calls.
Cool, man. I'm gonna call a couple of buyers right now. All right, guys, you're gonna get to see me in action with buyers. Let's see how this works. Hey, Brad. Brandon is he'll be back on Monday. He just had to take care of some stuff. Just want to take a break and hang out by the beach. I'll let him know you asked, though.
This call will be recorded. Please leave your message for. This is Albert LeBron.
Albert, good afternoon. Caesar here. I was texting you. You texted me back about the property in Sulphur, Louisiana. Yeah, your text was mentioning that you sounded like it's a beautiful place. So give me a call back when you get this. I'd love to chat with you about it. It is a trifecta of a deal. As you saw in the text, you can earn $70,000 on a flip. Reaches the 1% rule for rent, and then also if you do the BRRRR method, you can get all your money back plus $60,000 as well. So definitely plenty of ways to make money here. Give me a call back when you get this. I'll show you another text and let's chat. Okay, man. Bye. That was the worst voice message I left.
Dude. All right, I'm going to try that guy with the beach house right now.
Go ahead, man.
Let's see if I can get him.
Hello?
Hey, is this Merdad?
Yeah, Mr. Price. How are you?
Hey, I'm doing well, man. How are you, sir?
Okay. Did you get your money?
Yeah, I was running through some numbers here. I don't know if you're gonna like it or not, man. You got a second to talk?
Well, let me tell you something.
Yes, sir.
I'll be honest with you. I have another house I can sell you because this one, I think this is a very big house. Not too many people want it.
All right.
You know what I mean?
I don't
There's
know.
another
What's
house,
now?
I have
You
it.
go ahead. Hang on one second. Let me close my door. Okay, can you hear me, sir?
I got a house,
Yeah.
you know, here. I can give it to you for $300 a square foot, including the land. If you want to buy a house here, you can't even get that. The land is like 300,000-400,000.
Okay.
It's listed at 1.4. You can have it 1.2.
Is that? Hang on a second.
7 Cinnamon Beach. Yeah, 7.
Okay, hold on.
Originally, I advertised it for more. It has no pool, you know. It just because it's just brand new, and it's furnished 100%. Most expensive Ashley furniture. The whole house, almost $80,000 worth of furniture, free.
All right. Hang on a second. I'm running the comps on it right now, sir. Hang on a sec.
Sure.
Now, you want to sell both of these?
I want to sell that for 1.2. Free and clear. You can take over next week. Go sell them.
Hang on a second.
Advertise 1.7 first, then we went down to 1.4. Now I give it to you 1.2.
Hang on, sir. I got my children in here asking me for a favor. Hold on a second.
You can call me later.
What do you think they're asking for? You think they want a favor, or you think they want money? All right, hang on. They're done. I got the door closed. All right, so now I'm undistracted here.
I can't hear you very well.
All right, so this one I just ran. I'm pulling the numbers on the number 7. Hang on a second.
Sure.
Trying to run the comps on it. What are you doing right now? You trying to relax a little bit?
I live here, right in front of the ocean.
Oh.
Cinnamon Beach. This is a beautiful place.
I know it is, man. I used to go out there and have drinks at the Hammock Club, man. That's a tough neighborhood, sir. You got to watch your back carefully there.
Why?
You might get hit by a passing golf cart.
Oh yeah.
You might get clubbed by a goddamn golfer out there, man. Okay, so number 7, you got that was showing pending. You got that under contract right now?
I don't want to sell it to these people. They come up with stupid stuff. You know, the guy, I mean, he's a nitpicker.
Yeah, it'll be worth it. You got to make sure somebody snaps a Polaroid of their face when they get told thanks, but no thanks, right?
I just don't need headache.
Yeah, I hear you there. All right, so let's take a look at this one, man. Number 7, here she goes. I mean, you got that under contract for more than you're talking about giving it to me for.
I just want to sell it because I hate these people.
Oh my God, dude! You hate them $200,000 worth?
You can have it 1.2 if you got the money.
Yeah. Do I get a discount if I buy both of these properties?
Well, why don't you come and take a look at it tomorrow?
Well, because I like to get them under contract. Otherwise, I'll be driving around looking at deals I'm not doing. You know how many people have backed out after I've wasted time riding around town? It's crazy. If I had a nickel for each one of those in the early part of my career, I wouldn't be on the phone now.
I'll be honest with you, I don't know. Just if you want, this is a good area. I mean, you know, the other one, 101 Ocean Way, that cost me probably $1.4 million.
Yeah.
My cost. And I bought it, what, 15 years ago, the land, and I built it. I built this house with the land cost me $800,000 for the building, $510,000 for the land. That's 1.310. Then I spent probably $200,000 in there. And now you want to buy it for what? How much you want to pay for that?
For 101?
Yeah.
All right, so I ran the numbers on that one. I'm actually more prepared to talk about that one, but I could talk about both of them. Let me go back to that one. That one I was coming in at. Now you're not going to get aggravated, right? If I just tell you what the numbers say, and we can.
No, because let me tell you, I have like 7 shopping center and building in Maryland, Virginia. I have 3-4 in villages. I have 3-4 huge one here in Palm Coast. I own the Boulder Rock building across from Home Depot. Here,
God
I have a lot
dang.
of property. I don't get mad.
Oh, okay. Yeah, you do sound like a stone cold rhymer. I mean, I was looking at figuring up with the repair costs that we talked about on 101, probably coming in around that 140 to 170 range to get it up to an ARV. And I was figuring the ARV on it at about 1.8, which is roughly about what you had it listed for, but it sat on the market for 166 days, right?
Well, people, they said, oh, it's dated, the hardwood floor is not new. They're putting a gutter and a fascia, the whole house.
Yeah.
They started, and they're doing it right now, actually. They finish it next week. And then we're going to paint the house. And then we're going inside, finish the hardwood floor. And then we have all the windows and doors changed outdoors, not inside.
I mean, you and I talked about it. Unless you think it's different, I looked through the photos, and I can. Would I live there? Of course I would. I think it looks actually good, and frankly, I like the dark wood. I don't know. All these people want everything all white and everything nowadays, but whatever. I mean, I get it. But yeah, I think if we did the renovations on it,
you can have it right, do whatever you want to do. I don't care.
Yeah, no, I hear you.
I already got approval for white if you want it.
Yeah, no, I think if I was going to flip it, which I would, that's what we'd have to do. I think you were right about that. You're the one that actually brought that up. And then I looked through the photos last night, and I was like, I can see what the guy is talking about. I like the dark wood. I think it looks good, but I can see what you're talking about to get it to like 2024 current bullshit standards with all the little candy asses running around nowadays. I think it would be looking at the comps, what's selling, how long the stuff's sitting on the market right now. I mean, I think you'd probably get, after it was fixed, about 1.8 for it, maybe 1.9. I don't know that it would crack the $2 million yard line. So, I mean, would you consider cutting it loose for 1.2?
No, it's too little. If you buy both of them, I give you this one 1.3 and that one 1.2. You can have it. $2.5 million.
All right, 1.2 for the 7
and 1.3
and 1.3 for 101.
Yeah, 2.5 million.
All right, let me do a little. Okay, hang on a second.
You can't build it for that price. No way.
No, I think you're right about that. The question is, can I sell it for that price? You know what I'm saying? Like, how much, is there any work that needs to be?
You gotta take, my friend. You're a big man.
No, not yet, man. I got a long way to go to catch up with you, man. You're killing me. I mean, I ain't sitting out ocean front yet. I'm close. I'm on the intracoastal. I'm not on the ocean yet.
Well, this 101 has the most beautiful view of that lake. It's gorgeous.
I know, it is.
Sorry that I moved that house, came to the front of the ocean, to be honest with you.
Yeah, I was looking at it. Right now, hang on a sec. I'm looking at number 7 real quick. And you're saying how much for number 7?
1, 2.
So 1, 2, and okay, I got you. 1, 2, and 1, 3. Okay, I got you. All right. I don't know, man. Let me do a little diligence on it, and you gonna be at this number for a bit? Let me call you back.
Call me, sure.
Okay.
I always be at this number.
All right, sir. You're a gentleman and a scholar, man. I appreciate your time and your patience, man.
I always answer my phone.
All right, sir. I'll give you a holler back here shortly. I appreciate it. Let me go back to the drawing board.
Okay.
All right, later. All right, Caesar, I need you to help.
So he wanted how much for 101?
1.3.
Yeah.
And did you get the address I sent you on the other one?
Yeah, yeah.
All right, he wants 1.2 for that one. But interesting, it's currently pending. That number 7, that fucker is pending. It's pending right now at 1.4. And he's like, I don't like these people. You heard what he said.
Bro, so he loves, well, first of all, he likes you.
Okay.
All right. So think about it. 1.3 for the 101 and 1.2 for the other. Did I get that right? Or
yeah, 1.1? Yeah. Number 7 is 1.2 and 101 is 1.3.
So that's 2.5.
That's the deal if I buy both of them.
That's 2.5.
Yeah, that's what he's saying.
Okay. But what we're saying is the MAO for the 101 should be 1.2.
Yeah.
And then the MAO for this one should be 1.1. So you're talking about a $200,000 difference.
Yeah.
This guy had dropped $400,000 just by talking to you on the phone right now.
Okay. Yeah, I got to keep that stuff in mind, man. I forget these type of details, man.
So for me, so everyone's a little different, and I'm not going to say my way is right, but I would go, all right, it's I know that we're talking about millions, but that's a short variance, small variance, I mean. So I would say, all right, I'll see what I can do in the next, give me a 60-day close on this.
What do you think? Are you got privy?
No, I just have prop stream. So on the 7, because this one looks modernized already. There's not much there's nothing to be done here.
Yeah, it's a 24 build.
Yeah, so this one I would just go 1.4 times 80%. What's 80% of 1.4? It's 1.116.
Okay.
Right. So this should be like at 1.1, 1.09. And he wants it at 1.2.
Mm-hmm.
If you find a buyer for both, or even one of them, I'm sure. I don't know, man. I play poker a lot. So the way I see it is, if this guy dropped $400,000 just being over the phone with you for 15 minutes, what more when you have $1.2 million standing on the table, ready to rock and roll and get wired to his account? That being said, he's pretty wealthy, so maybe he might still say F you, you know?
I mean, on the 101 property, he's got 510 in the dirt just for the lot.
Yeah, but remember he said he wants 1.3 is the most that he can do for that one, right? And we were at 1.3
right now. But yeah, we're down $100,000 from when I talked to him 2 days ago.
That's what I'm saying, bro. So if he's already got $100,000,
he's actively getting renovations done as we speak. If I take him at face value, what he's saying. Did you hear how liquored up he was?
Yeah.
He was liquored up, man. I was like, dude, I need to get this signed right now.
Todd, did you hear that conversation? Oh, he's on the phone. Never mind. I would lock it up, but that's just me.
Would you lock him up at where he is, or would you, and then with an eye toward, I think I may have to do a price reduction later? That whole
I would just tell him, hey, look, man, here's what I'm going to do. Because we're talking about 2 properties here, I will partner with someone on this deal. So let's do this for a 30-day close, 60-day, whatever you feel comfortable with.
Yeah.
I won't even need the full 30, or I won't even need the full 60, but give me those days. Right. Let's say you go for a 60-day close. My pitch would be, all right, here's where it is. Here's where I am, man. I'm really comfortable at these numbers. Your numbers makes me a little bit outside of my range. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna partner with someone on this, a local investor out in that area. Okay.
Yeah.
I have someone else coming in with me to bring in all the whatever. You don't have to go through all that. Just partner with someone.
Yeah.
Let's do a quick 30-day close on this. Let me see what I can do. Probably in the next couple of weeks, I'd already know what's up. But I just want you to know that these are the numbers that I'm comfortable with. I do this every day, and a lot of my partners are probably going to come back around that. But I may come across someone that's willing to pay an extra $100,000. And if I can get you an extra $100,000, I'm a happy camper. So you want to give it a shot with me? Yes or no?
Mm-hmm. Let's see what all the solds are. Jesus Christ.
Dude, you don't even need to look at the solds for that second property.
Why do you say that? Because it's pending at 1.4?
Yeah. If he's already got the buyers, just ask for the buyers, dude.
What's up, gents?
I know, turn around and sell it to him for slightly less after he says, I don't want to sell it to them, and then I turn around and sell it to them.
Yeah, that's what I would do.
Mark it up in between.
Hey, you're not selling it to them, you're selling it to me.
Yeah. Oh, that's classic, dude. That's hysterical.
That's what I put in the comment. I don't know if you saw it.
No, I haven't seen it yet. Hang on.
I put in the comment. I said, Robert, tell him you'll buy it for 1.2 under one condition. He gives you the buyer's info.
Sorry.
So funny.
Oh my gosh. That is hilarious.
Oh, dude. Yeah, fuck. All right.
Guys, I gotta pick up my clothes. But Todd, were you able to listen to Robert's conversation earlier? If you
I
weren't,
missed it, bro. No, sorry.
That's all right. That's all good.
I'll give you the lowdown, Todd.
Okay.
The guy was at 1.5, and after talking to Robert, he went down to 1.3.
He expired at 1.8.
Oh yeah,
it
expired at 1.8. He wanted Robert to go at 1.5, and now he's down to 1.3. I told Robert earlier that MAO is 1.26, so get it locked up at 1.2.
Right.
Okay, so my personal opinion, and you feel free to disagree with me, because some people might say I'm manufacturing a deal here, but for me, if that guy had it on the market for 1.8, didn't sell for 180 days, willing to sell it at 1.5, and all of a sudden willing to sell it at 1.3, just being on the phone, I'm pretty sure when I have $1.2 million sitting on the table, that guy's going to have a hard time saying no to me. He's really going to walk away from 1.2 over $100,000.
Right.
For me, I'm a gambling man, so I'm willing to take that risk that he's going to say yes to me once I have 1.2.
He's showing 10 linked properties on PropStream alone. That's not counting any LLCs that he probably owns most of his shit in, which would be separate than this. Just to his personal name, he's got a portfolio worth $7.1 million with about 3.2 in equity. So he's a little leveraged on it. Not too bad. I mean, he's certainly responsible with it. You know what I mean? But he's he's carrying 60% debt.
So Robert, this is one thing I'm saying, and Todd, let me know if you agree or disagree. It sounds like he's in the right motivation now because it's been sitting on the market for 3 months and it didn't move. And we're heading
into wintertime.
And he was in the wrong price at 1.8. And as you can see, he's starting to move to the right price.
Right.
Because he's willing to move, he's moving to the right price, and he's already moved 80% there. I'd rather babysit them in those next 30 days to move them, to get them to move for another 20%.
Or lock it up at the 1.2, 1.3 and get your people in there, some real money players.
Yep.
And let them tell you, you know, say, look, I got this deal at 1.4, you know, something like that. And you locked it up at, let's say, 1.3. Get them through there, get their feedback, and then try to, this would have to be a quick deal, no messing around. As in dealing with the seller, you know, get your buyers in there, get some feedback. And if you got a buyer that says, no, man, I got to be at, you know, 1.25, then you tell them I got to be at 1.2 and you get a quick deal, make 50 grand. Yep. I mean, that's kind of my thinking.
Yeah.
Or you walk away, no harm, no foul. You'll probably learn a few things, you know,
along the way. Yeah. Absolutely. Yeah. So you and I are in line on that one. It's so close. It makes no sense for you to walk away and then have someone like me call them and lock it up. You know what I mean? Yeah. Like, I'm not going to do that, but I'm saying like another wholesaler lock it up just because they're willing to put in the work. Now, if he was at 1.8 and you have to be at 1.2, then that's a big difference. You know what I mean? But it's so close now.
Yeah.
Yeah. If you get them, you can always say, look, I want to do a purchase agreement for 15 days just for me to do my due diligence. I don't want to start my due diligence unless you sign something. And then, and then once I do my due diligence, and you sign a contract that you won't sell it, I get first option, boom, boom. You go do your due diligence. Let's say you work out a deal, then you get a longer contract after that.
Yep. I like it.
That way he don't feel like you're tying him up, at all.
Yes.
What would you guys be putting down as EMD on that?
Nothing right now. Until if you got a good cash buyer, I would let them know. You say, look, how much EMD are you going to be able to put down, and how fast can you close? You figure out how he's actually closing. Does he need appraisals and inspections? You don't like them. Or does he using a private lender where all they do is do their quick inspection themselves and they say yes or no? So,
but for me to lock it up, he's going to want an EMD, I would think.
I would say after my due diligence period, what's 1% of 1.3? Is that 100 grand? Yeah, I would try to be at like 25,000 or less. And after my due diligence period, I will send the EMD to the title company. I wouldn't open up title or anything until you got a buyer.
Todd, I love that idea. I would definitely do a 14, 15-day close on it, quick.
Or just for your due diligence, and then you can always get it extended because you already got a buyer. Because if you don't sell that thing fast, and then let's say he likes you, and you say, "Man, I need some more time. I want to get another. My contractor is just crazy. He's charging me too much. I need to get a couple more contractors in there. Can we extend it another 7 days? Are you cool with that?" And you do an addendum, extending it 7 days.
Mm-hmm.
Now,
so you guys would offer him no EMD right now. You would do that after the not an inspection period.
After your inspection and due diligence period, once you have everything and this is a goal for you, because you let them know, I got to move fast, because once we buy it, we have to move fast to get this, because our money, it's going to cost a lot of money at the end of the day. Every month it's going to cost us a lot of money. So I got to be ready to, hit the ground running, and as soon as I'm able to get you a closing date, I'll wire the EMD. Did he mention EMD to you?
Not yet, but I think I'm anticipating that he's gonna, you know what I mean?
Just don't
Traditionally, I would think he would want at least, 5 or 10 down on it.
Oh, on $1 million property, they're gonna want 100 grand down. Usually they're gonna want 1%.
No, but that's
13 grand.
10%, Todd.
Oh, I'm sorry. You're right.
Yeah, 10% is 10,000. So for 2, it's going to be 25,000.
I'm sorry. You're right.
Yeah. One's
At
going
the
to be
most, they're going to, at the most, 3%, you know, is kind of standard.
Yeah.
And then I always explain to them, look, I buy a lot of houses. I can't put down a big EMD because all it does is my money sits there and I need it to be active.
Yeah.
You know, type of deal.
Yep.
But
Exactly.
if you find a buyer, $10, $15, or $30,000 to them is probably for an EMD to send to the title company will probably be pretty easy.
Yeah.
Dude, lock it up, Robert. Lock both of them up the way he wants it.
The way he wants it.
Stand right now.
Yeah.
And then renegotiate it later.
Yep.
If you have to, depending on what your buyers say.
He just texted me. I have an idea. If you get a chance, give me a call. He just texted me just now.
See? Dude, that's what I'm telling you.
He wants to go to the fucking prom with old Wilbs, man.
He's going from this bucket to this bucket. Like
I
that's
got an idea.
That's what I look for. You know what I mean? When people are moving, if they're
Do what,
moving,
Caesar?
huh?
What are you saying about the buckets?
Well, that's what I look for when I talk to people, especially if it's multiple calls. I look for it on single calls is when they're moving from one bucket to another.
Yeah.
Do you get what I mean? He moved from 1.8 to 1.3. That's a big fucking move.
Yeah.
So for me, I know that 1.3 is not his bottom number. There's still wiggle room there. So give him the win, lock it up, and then renegotiate if you have to. But I definitely want to hear what he wants to.
And you got, now that you're talking to him, did he tell you how much he owes on it?
I could tell you because I got it on prop stream.
But you want to hear it from his lips.
Okay, yeah.
Because of the pain, it comes out with pain. He goes, how much, ask him when you get a chance, you know, say, John, I forgot to ask you, how much do you owe approximately? How big's the mortgage?
Yeah.
Right? How much is the
pretty
payment?
high equity on it according to prop stream.
Right.
One of them totally paid off and the other one's about 2/3 paid off.
And then you ask him how much is your monthly payment? How much are you paying, you know, on that loan? And does that include taxes and insurance? I know that's got to hit you pretty hard. You know, is he living here? I didn't hear the story, so.
Yeah, I'm not entirely sure. I think he's living at one of them.
I got it.
I think
Okay.
maybe that second one that he told me.
Gotcha.
Sounds like he's got properties up and down the East Coast from Maryland to Florida.
Right.
All right. Let me see what I can do, man. Fuck.
Cool.
Where are you going, Caesar? Are you bailing out? Let's see if he comes back. Todd, what do you got going on, Chief?
Man, I got a ton of shit going on. I went across the street and met my wife and my son. It's his birthday, and he'll be 23. And his girlfriend, we took him out to dinner. So now I just came back to the office.
Oh, that's cool. That's cool. Where are you? Up in Detroit?
The suburbs of Detroit. Yep.
Oh, dude. I had an ex-wife from Michigan, man.
What city?
Granville, right outside Grand Rapids.
Yeah, I heard of it. I'm probably 3 hours away from there. 2 to 3 hours, something like that.
I should have kept her, man. She was a fucking winner. I fucked that one up.
Are you married now?
Yeah.
You don't be saying that out loud.
Oh, dude. Oh, man. They're all good, man. God bless all. I'm on round 3.
Are you?
Yeah.
I'm on round 2. It's been 26 years for my second one.
Yeah, I've been with my current one since we've been together since 2009. I think we've been married since 14. I think we got married in 14, maybe.
Nice.
Yeah. Yeah, we've been together a while. She's an Aussie, man. She's Australian.
Nice. How many children you have?
I got 4 girls total.
What the hell? Where's the boy?
I got a grandson.
Yeah, nice.
Yeah, I got my first grandchild. He's about to turn 3. That's when I got 2 girls or older on my first marriage, and then I got twin girls on my current marriage.
Nice.
Yeah. Yeah, they're all sweethearts, man. I got all my girls are good, man. I got no, including my dog's a girl too. I got nothing but estrogen as far as the eye can see, man.
Does your grandson live near you?
He's about 4 hours north. He's up in South Carolina, which is where I'm from originally.
Well, that ain't actually ain't too far, you know.
No, it's about a 4-hour drive.
Probably worth it, you know. Go hang out for a few days.
Yeah. No, I'd see him when I can, man. It's just been crazy lately.
Yeah.
They've been real busy too, man. They got their own lives. They're doing all their own thing. But yeah, they get down here every now and again.
Sweet.
But yeah, what do you got? You got a 23-year-old son, and what else?
And a 25-year-old.
You got both boys?
Yeah.
Oh, right on, man.
My 25-year-old works with me.
Oh, that's cool. Oh, that's got to be pretty sweet, man. To work together, man. That you can't beat that for time spent.
Yeah.
I worked with my mom for years, man. Back in the day, I learned a lot from her. Got to see her in a whole different light. She was a go-getter, man.
That's awesome.
Yeah, my mom was a badass, man. And she worked like a dog, did really well. And then got Parkinson's within about a year of retiring, man.
Oh, sorry, bro.
You know what I'm saying? Yeah, it was weird, man. She was healthy as a horse, and then she retired, and everything came up. It's just weird. You watch somebody work their whole life, and then you know, right when they hang up the damn boxing gloves, it's like, oh, by the way, you go work on this for a while. I'm like, damn. She fought it for a long time, man. She had it for like, I don't know, the better part of 10 years.
Right.
But that's a rough disease, dude.
Man.
I don't recommend it.
Yeah.
Yeah, she died in 18. But anyway, oh, man. Where is Caesar coming back, or did he leave?
I don't know. Let me send him a text.
I think he's doing laundry, he said.
Yeah, I just had to go grab my clothes.
Are you back, or
I didn't know if you were not coming back or what, man?
No. I just had to go grab my clothes.
I got you.
Are you gonna call that guy back, Robert?
Yeah, he just texted me, man. Let's see what happens, man. So
Let's go.
just go ahead and take his terms and just try to lock it up.
I would say so, but let's see what he has to say first. But yeah, lock it up. Just like what Todd said, 15-day close.
But why do I want to pin myself in that tight, man?
You're not.
I mean, if he's willing to go 30, if he's expecting 30, why would I? You know what I mean?
Well, if whatever you feel, you gotta be confident about it. So, however, you could start at 30, and then if he says that's too long, then then you go to all right. I gotta have 15 days.
All right.
But yeah, start at 30. Try to find out what he owes and what his payment is, and pound on that pain. I mean, the guy sounds like he has money, but this is a bother to him. It sounds like.
Okay.
Yep.
All right, let's see what happens here.
Let's go.
I'm gonna turn my mic off.
All right, let's see.
Mr. Price.
Hey, sir, how you doing?
Are you serious? You're all serious, buyer?
Yeah, I'm trying to, man. I mean, I like to just sit around and talk to strangers about real estate at 6:30 at night, man. It's just something to do, right?
Well, you're in a nice area, Jacksonville. You have the power.
Yeah, I like it up here, man. A lot of people give me shit for living here, but I mean, I think it's one of the best kept secrets in America.
Yeah, Jacksonville. When I was living in Maryland, every night I used to watch this thing about, crime. And it was all Jacksonville.
Oh yeah, you can get your throat cut in this town, man. You get west of 95, it gets ugly quick, man.
But today, Jacksonville, I can't believe it. Those are beautiful places in, the Ritz-Carlton area, Yulee, and all those Ponte It's amazing how beautiful this area is.
I think so, man. I really like it. And I'm up on the north end, kind of like where you're talking about going to the Ritz is right across the river from where I live. I'm right up where I'm basically up here at Mayport Naval Station. You know where that is, sir?
No, but I know that area. I used to come to that Ritz-Carlton before I moved here.
Yeah.
And that was the most beautiful hotel in front of the ocean.
Yeah.
That area, Yulee, it's amazing, that area. So
Yeah.
the guy, do you know the story about Yulee, don't you?
No, I don't, man. What is the story?
It was a Russian Jew came here, bought all those land.
Yeah.
He was selling his skin, animal skin, and then he got rich, and he bought all those land, Yulee, and that's what they call him, Yulee.
I did not know that.
And he had a lot of, I believe, slaves over there, those days. I guess they could have a slave.
Yeah, I mean, god dang, man. That was back in the day. I don't know. I've been here about, how long have I been here? Coming up on 6 years.
Where are you from?
I'm from South Carolina originally.
Oh, that's beautiful too.
Yeah, it's pretty nice. But no, to your point, man, I'm trying to move up to Amelia Island, which is over there where the Ritz is. And I'm almost there, sir.
Do it before too late.
I know. I was gonna say I'm almost there, man. If you work with me, maybe I'll make enough on this deal. You can get me across the river, and then I'll be in there with all the high cotton over there.
I'm giving you the best price. But
I think you are doing pretty well, sir. I have to give credit where it's due.
One tree, honestly, I just want to walk away from both of these because they are in a rental business.
Yeah.
They produce money, but I'm tired of it.
Yeah, it sounds like it, man. It sounds like you got other things you want to do.
Yeah, I actually was going to buy this hotel up the street for $10 million, Hilton Hotel.
Yeah,
but I'm thinking about it, but I'm not sure.
Well, what's holding you back?
I said I could even give you some discount on the lot 7 because I have to pay commission.
Yeah.
I could go down $50,000.
Yeah.
So we can cut the deal $2,450,000.
All right. So you want to go 2.4 for the both of them?
2.45.
All right, 2.45. You want to, and how much are you saying for? How do you want to assign that? Which way or for which property?
Well, it just whatever you want to put on each one. It's up to you. I just sell it to you, give you the keys, and you can. Do you want it? I can give you the furniture all included.
Yeah, why not, man? I love it. And I have to say, I thought it was pretty well appointed when I looked at the photos. You were talking, like we said, you were talking about, I need to get it updated, this, that, and the other. I thought it actually, whoever put it together has got excellent taste, in my opinion.
Well, the house, has been, one of them has been used for 16, 15 years.
Yeah.
And the other one is brand new. I got people, painters, stuff going to some minor touch up because of the hurricane. Water went in the garage.
Yeah.
And, the trees are kind of tilted, but they're new. So they're going to come to fix the trees, straighten them out.
Yeah.
Because the hurricane was terrible here.
Was it really? You talking about the one that just blew through, like Milton that just came through?
Yeah, here one night I was on the 3rd floor. I had to go down and start to sleep on the 1st floor because it was so windy.
Oh man, I love it like that. But we're from South Carolina. We always have hurricane parties.
But you don't want to be here when they are you're front of an ocean, and you think the roof is going to go any second.
Dude, I got guys that'll go out there and surf in that bullshit. I got old guys I grew up with, man. They used to try to surf in it because, you know, you normally can't get really good waves on the East Coast like they can on the West Coast. And so whenever the hurricanes were coming through, they would all pack up in the van like storm chasers and head out. They'd go for the storm. They'd surf that shit as hard as they could until they couldn't surf anymore.
Well,
They're crazy, though. These guys are crazy.
But they don't want to sleep on a third floor when the roof. You know, it damaged the next door neighbor roof.
Did it really? Did it pull it off?
A little bit of the roof went. Brand new house, 1 year old.
I'm surprised, man. You think they'd be bitching at the builder about that, man? They know better than that.
Yes. So what do you think? You want to close these deals?
Yeah. How soon are you looking? How soon would you be looking to close on that, sir?
15 days, 30 days maximum.
All right, that sounds good. Let me tell you though, can I be honest with you?
Sure.
Because I'm in it, I'm trying to make money on them. I'm not looking to live there. So I think what you're doing is reasonable. So I'm not bitching, but I do want to just tell you, I think that the margins are tight. So if I get in there and I've got to get different bids on this. I want to get several bids on what it's going to take to get these up to ARV. I don't think number 7 is going to need anything because it's brand new. But the 101
little stuff.
What's that, sir?
All this stuff is on to fixing 7, the punch list. I'm gonna take care of it this week and next week.
Okay. Well, and then like I said, on the 101, I'll get some guys in there. I'm gonna get a few different bids on it. And what I can just tell you is it okay with you if I'm just transparent and I tell you, look, this is what's coming back, this is what it's looking like. And then if we need to adjust,
you know, if you really have to buy it, I want it sold because I want to tell this guy get out.
Yeah, no, I think we could tell that dude to get out. Fuck him.
Okay, but
I can feel it in your voice, man. I can tell you. I mean, it's worth money to you just to get him the hell out of here. I don't know what he did to piss you off, but you know, more power to you, man. I mean, why not?
He wrote a contract. And one time he came back with a bunch of BS, and then we took care of everything. And then Jesus. This hurricane came, and then he brought another contract, give me another bunch of BS. I mean, it's unbelievable.
Yeah,
the stuff he wrote down, and I just had it.
Well, some people, I mean, can you imagine being married to that dude? What his wife has to go through.
Well, I'm sure she punishes him too.
Maybe that's why he is the way he is. Who knows, man? Nobody knows what goes on behind closed doors, man. But all right, so you're saying 2, 4, 5, split it up however I want, and then let's just do like a 30-day close on that. Will that work for you?
Yes, sir.
All right, and then
but I need a 50,000 deposit, closing 30 days.
All right. Let me get through some diligence on that, though. How soon do you need that?
You know, the sooner the better. I mean, don't take too long.
You want to say 15 on the if it's 2.45, can we say EMD of 25 grand?
What's that?
That'd be 1%, slightly over.
For what?
For the EMD, for the earnest money. Is that what you're talking about?
Well, at least 10%. I mean,
well, 10% would be 250.
No, I think 50,000 is fair.
You think 50,000 is fair? All right. So can I put it in there at? Let me get through the first 15 days on it. Will that work? And then it's due in 15. Because I hate, because I've got multiple deals going on, so I hate to get too much tied up because it just sits there entitled.
Well,
you know what I mean?
You know, can you close 30 days?
Yeah.
Okay.
So do you really care what happens between now and then as long as I perform in 30?
Well, I'll be honest with you. If we sign a deal, I have to do a lot of crazy stuff. I got to tell these people it's sold, get rid of all the renter, stuff like that.
Yeah.
And then start cleaning the house, get rid of all the stuff out of the garage, all the construction material, this, that. You got to do a lot of work. So hand you this building.
Yeah, no, I got you. So that's where I would say, like, let's just
And
do.
if you want, you can just let them start renting it because it can produce money from the day one. You know, it's up to you until
Okay.
you sell them or fix them.
Yeah, all right. So I'm gonna load your house down with a bunch of college kids. They'll be there in a week, and we'll start cash flowing it right out of the gate. You okay with that?
You can do whatever. You put down 50,000 cash
We're
deposit.
We're gonna set up webcams. I'm gonna fill the damn house full of girls, man, and we're just gonna get it rolling.
Do
And
whatever you gotta do. It's all yours.
you think the Hammock Island crowd would like that, man? You think they feel good about me coming into the neighborhood like that?
Honestly, they don't care. As long as they don't make too much noise, they can do whatever.
I got you.
Oh, yeah, but here they have a restriction. 5, even you have 6 bedroom in these houses, you can only put 10 people.
That's fine.
That's the problem.
Yeah, I don't think it's looking at it I'm not looking at it as aggressively as a rental as I think some people might. So I'm okay with that.
Is it something for you to own, or is it a company?
No, I'm gonna try to actually move this on. I don't like holding inventory any longer than I have to if I can avoid it.
Okay.
You know what I mean? I mean, I'd rather just be straight up with you.
don't
I'm
know
gonna
what
try to
you
get the.
do.
I'm
You
gonna.
seem to be a very rich man.
No, I'm gonna try to get this problem handled for you because that's what I get paid to do is solve problems.
Okay, that's what I need, that problem solved. Yes.
You know what I mean? So how much?
Honestly, Mr. Price, I want to close this deal. That's why I went down another 50,000 because that was. I am not even making money anymore. 1 cent after 15 years, I'm losing money.
No, and I did a little diligence on it, man. I feel like you're shooting me straight. I really do. And so let me just get this drawn up for you. And you're saying that you can do the 25,000 for the EMD, or you need the 50?
I need 50.
All right.
I don't really. You can put it on escrow with the title company.
Yeah, well, of course we'll do that. But what I could do is I just need. Let me get 15 days. Let me get 15 days for.
Make sure you want to buy it by tomorrow. Then we can write the contract. You can. Okay.
No, I'm gonna get you the 50. I'll get you 15 days on the 50, and then close in 30. Does that work?
Yes, fine.
Okay, because that gives me enough time. And then I don't think you need to do anything until we get through that first 2 weeks, and let's just see how everything's looking.
This thing by Tuesday or Wednesday. They're putting this. That house needs the gutter because it's got to be.
I may have it sold. I got some folks in Dallas, Fort Worth that are looking to do something over there, and they like that golf course.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? They were like, "Is that where the Hammock golf course is?" I was like, "Yeah."
The golf course. Oh, lot 7. It's right there. You can walk to the golf course right there.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, it's beautiful, man. It absolutely is beautiful.
The first shot is front of this house in the back.
All right. So let me make sure I got your email address and
mnikza@aol.com. The whole time.
All right. So I'm going to send that over to you, and I'll try to get that out in the next couple hours.
Okay.
All right. And you got my number, so feel free to reach out anytime.
All right. Thank you, Mr.
Hey, man, I appreciate it. You have a good evening. We'll be in touch shortly.
Bye.
All right. Bye-bye.
Get it out
All
there
right.
now, baby.
Huh?
Get that agreement out ASAP.
So we got the 50 out of the 100 we were looking for, Caesar. Caesar,
You're on
you're
mute.
muted. Caesar,
I
you're
told
muted.
you. I told you. I told you.
You did. You read that right, dude. All right, Caesar, you ready to dispo 2 properties over here in Palm Coast, Florida, man?
Let's see what we can do.
Hey, he likes you, Robert. You got along with him great. That's
What's
why you
that?
got.
I can't hear you.
I said the guy likes you. That's why he called you back. He really likes you. You guys connected.
That's yeah. I'll take help anywhere I can find it in this world, man. Jesus. All right, so you would send him that contract that RJ normally uses, or would I use a Florida contract?
Just use RJ's for me.
Yeah, I don't know the Florida one, so
Yeah.
I
It's
use
like
my.
all technical and 3 pages long, and it's got every fucking disclaimer you can imagine in it.
No, just do a simple contract.
Now, Todd, would you? I would send 2 different contracts for this.
Yes, because if one is like it has a hiccup, or if you find a buyer for one and not, you need, definitely send 2 separate contracts.
Yeah, no, yeah, I'm with you on that. And then
So I would write. What was the other one that I said it was? 1.8, right?
yeah.
So I would put that at 1.210, and then I would put the other one at 1.235. 1,235,000, and the other one is 1,210,000. Something
Hold on,
like
man,
that.
let me
You
jot
know what
this
I mean?
down. All right, so 101 we're gonna do at what?
1.2.
No, it's got to be more than that.
Well, because 70% of what's on the market is 1.26.
He's saying 2.45, split it up however we want.
That's what I'm saying. So you go 1.2 on that one, and then you sell the other one at 1.245 or 25.
So 101 at 1.2 and 7 at
1.25. How much is how much is the 7 selling for right now? It's selling for 1.395 right now. Hold on.
He has it pending at 1.395.
Because that one needs to be at 1.16.
Did that deal fall through or something?
No, he wants to cancel it. So he's saying it's currently showing as pending right now.
So there's it's probably fallen through the inspection, something else. He wouldn't be canceling it.
Yeah, he says he's tired of dealing with their demands. They keep coming back. He fixes it. They come back with more. He's like, fuck these people.
I got it. Makes sense.
Whether that's true or not, who knows?
You can split it down the middle if you want.
I'm just kind of reluctant because he was like, in his mind, he was at that 1.3 on that other one. Do I really want to jack that around much, or does that get us a little bit on our way? You know what I mean?
No, well, the 1.3, well, think about it for a second, Robert. It's on the market for 1.395. If you're the buyer and you buy it at 1.3, that's the same thing as you buying it on the market.
No. We're talking about 101 was originally listed at 1.8. That's the one that we're getting for 1.3. I'm reluctant to go much below that because he seemed to have kind of an intellectual attachment to that 1.3 number for the 101 address.
Oh, I see what you're saying.
He said 1.245 on one of them, right?
Then the other one, number 7, is currently pending at 1.395. We don't know if that's what the offer was. It's just showing pending. So it could be less than that, you know what I'm saying? But It's pending at the 1.395 is that's what's showing on Privy right now. So how would you chop those numbers
Todd,
up?
do you have a quick minute to underwrite the deal real fast?
Sure.
To find your ARV?
Do you want to text me the?
Yeah. I'll put it on the private chat right now. Here's the first one. And here's the second one. So for 101, I personally
How do I get to the private chat?
You see where it says comments? You should be able to. There should be a private chat.
All right, you got it. Yeah. Okay. I'm not in YouTube. Let me see. Connect.
You're on PropStream, right? I mean, not
no,
PropStream.
You know, I don't have PropStream, bro.
No, not PropStream. StreamYard. Yeah,
but I can't get in it. Can you text it to my cell?
Yeah, I'll text it to you right now.
Cool.
Yeah,
I might not be the good person to. I don't use PropStream, and
just use whatever you use.
Yeah, just whatever you comp it at.
Okay.
Give me 1 second, man. I'm typing this all up.
All right, cool.
That's the first one, and then the other one is. By the way, both of these are on the market.
No, because he's saying we don't have real estate commissions and all that. He was even talking about that on the call.
Yeah. And Robert, the reason why, let's see what Todd says first, because the way I'm looking at it, without having the real numbers out there yet, the way I'm looking at it is this. You want to sell at least one of those two.
Yeah.
Right? So you can't overprice both.
Right.
Right? So if the 101, I'm thinking the maximum allowable offer there is 1.26, then I want that to be at 1.26 or lower. Right? Because then then you can sell that for 1.3 instead of 1.8. That's $500,000. That's $500,000. What's the word that I'm looking for?
Adjustment.
So I would probably put that at 1.245 if you want, and then
so that's the 101.
That's the 101, right? So if you want, just write this down for now. For the 101, I might do 1.245, and then for the other one, I would do 1.2.
Okay, and that's 2.45. We're off by something somewhere. 1.2.5, right?
1.245 for the 101, and then 1.2. Oh, sorry, 1.25, not 1.25 on the 101, and then 1.2 on the other one.
Why is that coming out to 2.495?
Yeah, because so it's 1.25 and then 1.2. That's what we need.
Okay, all right.
Yeah, 1.25 on 101, and then one.
No, it's still not right. 1.25.
Yep. And then the other one is 1.2.
No, add that up.
That's 2.45.
Yeah, but he's saying 2.4. Oh, did he say 2.45?
I think he said 2.45.
Yeah, I think you're right. Okay.
Because remember,
All right.
he came down 50,000, so he went from
Yeah,
2.5 to
so
2.45.
1.25 plus. Okay.
Because that
And you can leave the
1.5,
higher number on the one that's the new build.
yeah, because you know what I mean. Like you can go. I think that play you have more runways later when you have to negotiate. At the end of the day, he's gonna get 2.45 or 2.3 for both, 2.3 whatever it ends up being. It's just for me, I'd rather have like one closer to success than both of them far away from success.
All right, let's see what you guys come back with. Let's see what the Chun
Yeah.
Master comes back with.
Let's see what Todd comes back with, because
Hey, Chun.
I'll listen to Todd.
Well, the one at 101 Ocean Way.
All right, we're on YouTube.
Oh,
thanks,
shit.
Todd. It's all right.
I had it wrong anyways. That wasn't it. The one on, that
Ocean.
one. Yeah, Ocean. It's about, it's a little bit, bigger, right? About 900 square foot bigger.
Yeah.
So it's a lot older.
And that one's older. But that one that one's pretty too, though,
Well, they're both of them smoking properties, man.
But that one, the water is better in the backyard than the other one. The other one's got like a small pond type of deal. The way it sits that I could see. Here, I'm looking again. Hang on. They're about the same, I guess. They're about the same. Got it. Okay. Yeah, I think that one is. If I had to pick between one of these two houses, I'd pick that one over the other one. Personally, but
the Ocean.
The 101. The 101. Yeah. Right.
Yeah.
Where would you lock it up at?
That's what I'm trying to figure out right now. Again.
Oh yeah.
Because I'm a Michigan guy, so I got all my tools are from Michigan. So I'm gonna do what.
Dude, I'm so excited for you, Robert. This is great, man.
Oh, dude.
Here's
I'm
what I'm
excited
saying,
for
Robert.
you. You got to dispo the fucker, man.
Here's the thing, Robert. Either way,
Bless you.
excuse me. Either way, whether we move it or not, you're gonna learn so much just from these two deals.
You think?
Yeah, because you're gonna see everything from soup to nuts.
Dude, I want to see a check clear my account. That's what I want to see.
Well, that's the ultimate goal.
That's the only reason why we're here.
Yeah, I mean, dude, I'm not gonna lie. I'm a tad nervous here. Let's see if we can.
The house next door recently sold for 1.625, and it was only 3644 square feet. It's directly next door.
Yeah. What's the year build on it?
I'll tell you.
$1.625.
Yeah, and it sold September 24th.
And what's the square footage?
3644.
So 446 per square foot.
I'm looking for the bedroom. I mean the year built. right next door. So on the same side of the street and everything, you know. That's a great comp. It kind of looks, it doesn't look as pretty either.
That's for the Ocean or for the 7?
Yeah, the first one.
Yeah, see, so then your house is worth about 1.9.
And I'm gonna have you look it up, Caesar. I'm gonna text it to you. All right, let's see. Oh, it's a brand new build. Damn.
Which one?
The one I
Yeah.
just texted you, it was built in 2024 is for what I'm seeing. But it's not that pretty, bro. It's really not.
But it's not that pretty.
I mean, and it's a way smaller. So I'm thinking that's the same value, you know, because the difference is that ours is way bigger and ours is older. So it's going to knock it down to this one. But I don't think you're going to have an issue with that type of value. But who do you think is your buyer?
I don't know. You got to ask Caesar, man.
Unknown caller.
You
I
gotta
think
ask
we're
Investor Lift on that one.
Hang on a sec. I got to, well, let's see. I'll call her back.
So Todd, one of the things I was telling Robert earlier is when a lot of houses are not selling around the area, some houses are sold kind of like what you were talking about.
yeah.
Since this house has been on the market for 168 days, our subject property, and it's at 1.8 right now. The way I'm looking at it is if we fix it, meaning we modernize it a little bit, throw a little shaz in there, ARV is 1.8. If it hasn't moved at 1.8, that becomes the new ARV now.
Yeah. I don't know if you have to fix it though. I think if
You
you
don't
just sell it at a
necessarily have
lower price.
Yeah, I think so too. I think it moves.
I don't
at
know how
one
much
point.
you guys are thinking of making, but on a deal like this, you try to make $100,000 at, you know, maybe 150.
Yeah. So
Because
what?
there's not a ton of room, but it's a good deal for someone that wants someone with wealthy that wants a second home or wants to live here, you know.
So where would you be? Where would you lock it up at?
I think the number that you're talking like the 1.2, right?
Yeah, I was saying 1.2, 1.26 absolute maximum. I say I lock it up at 1.2 and sell it for 1.3.
I'm going to check the one on Apple Street now. There is a lot of Airbnb vacation rentals in this area.
Yep.
And that one is okay. So the next one is more square foot. It's built in 2024, right?
Coke that I was planning on using over there. It's on my
And it has more square footage than that one next door to the other one, which is down the street. And it's bigger. And it's nice. Is this one back to the water? I don't think it backs to the water. I'm double checking. No. It doesn't back to the water. So it's worth that 1 point. What did I say? That was 625. But what's the difference if it doesn't back to the water and one that backs to the water? Even though they all have ocean access, right?
Yeah.
So, and how long has this been on the market?
166 days.
Okay. Yeah. I think it's easier to sell the other one because of but 1 point, this one's smaller, the other one's bigger, and the other one backs to the water. So I think that they're very close. I mean,
they're like 50 yards apart, if that, 30 yards apart.
Right. Yeah. But I'm saying they're very. One has water and is older, and one doesn't have water and is brand new. The water one is bigger, that's older. So they're going to be very close in price. So
what do you say? 1.3 for the ocean, and then 1.1 for the cinnamon. $1.145 for the cinnamon.
Yeah. Or I would divide it in half, to be honest.
Just make it easy. 1 point. Yeah.
Yeah, I'll just divide it in half. I would divide it in half and use the same price on each just so in his mind he'll understand that a lot easier.
That's true.
And if he says something, it's because even though that one's brand new, but it doesn't, just double check and make. Here, I'll look it up on Google, but just to make sure it's not on the water, and it's a little bit smaller. That's why it's around, I'm just figuring it's around the same,
So you go 1.225 on both of them?
Yeah.
Yeah, make it simple for now, and then you can
always do an addendum, but I don't think you will need to because, like I said, one's new, smaller, not on the water. The other one's older, on the water, and bigger. So they kind of equal. And you got the one comp. I'll look for more comps, so let me do that.
The only problem to that, Todd, is this. Todd.
Yeah.
The cinnamon is on the market for 1.395 right now.
So make that smaller. Yeah, I got you. But I would just make it smaller by 100,000 or 200,000. But then you're gonna have to raise the other one up 100 or 2.
Yeah,
maybe maybe 100.
So what I was thinking was 1.3 for the ocean, and then 1.145 for the 1.45 for the cinnamon.
Okay.
Because
I'm wondering if I need one of y'all to write the contract on the 7 if it's pending, if there's an agent involved.
I'm an agent too, so
on the agreements, Robert, just say
it's assignable, so I guess I'll just assign it and just keep my mouth shut, or
assign and keep your mouth shut, but also on the agreement just say seller pays realtor fees if still under contract with seller's realtor. Okay. Just to cover yourself. And if he asks, he'll be like, hey, it's pending, you still have it, I know you're going to fire them, but just in case they come back, I don't want this bill to be under me. What are your thoughts on that, Todd?
Well, no, it's not so much that, it's just, am I going to run afoul of the fucking
being an agent
commission?
If something's pending
through the realtor,
if you're an agent,
yeah,
I don't know if it's just Michigan. I mean, you're in Florida, so if you're an agent and pending, he can't really be talking to the seller.
I'm so sorry. Okay, I didn't hear that. Okay, so you're saying, Robert, you're saying you're
Caesar. If you're not an agent, you should just write it on. You should write the offer form. Okay, and Robert, you do a JV agreement together and put it in your company name, Caesar. Yeah. Okay, Robert, you're good with that?
Yeah, you okay with that? I'll take you at your word, man.
Yeah.
All right.
We see each other every day.
You want to write up the contracts and I'll tell him I mean, I think I can do the first one. I'm about finished with the 101, but then it's going to get weird if then another one comes in from this other guy. So
I can do both. Well, you never told him what your company name is, right?
no, I didn't tell him any of that. But
All right.
the first one is okay because it's expired. You see what I'm saying? I don't have a problem with the 101 Ocean, and I may just tell him this. Let me see if this other one's showing up on PropStream is on market. Yeah, 7's showing up on market. So I need Caesar, I need you to write up the offer on number 7.
Well, do you think it's better to just do both under me then? Because then it's going to make it more confusing if it's coming from two different people.
Yeah, I think it's better to just have you do it. I call him back and say, hey, we just emailed it to you. I had my partner draft it up. And, his name is Caesar LaCosta. And I'll just tell him point blank, dude, I'm a real estate agent. You got one of these on market. I don't want to get involved with it.
Yeah.
Yeah, just tell him that. And then I'm on the private chat. I'm putting my full name in my, just say we're using, one of our LLCs for this.
What year built is the other one? The older one?
It's a 2007.
2007, yep.
Man, if they're on the ocean, it would be about a $2.8 million property.
Yeah, but they're not. They're about the equivalent of
They're
third row. You know, those houses are laid out sideways.
Yeah.
And then they straighten back out, go into the ocean.
Yeah. I mean, you could go on the beach.
Like in any normal scenario, that would be like what I would consider third row, wouldn't you?
Yeah, second or third, yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
All right, Caesar, you got these addresses pulled up?
I got the addresses. Question for you is send me his email address.
Okay, I'm gonna put it to you in the private chat right now.
Yeah, and I sent you my full name and my email address so you can tell your guy that it's gonna come from me.
This is exciting, guys.
What's his name?
I'm gonna send it to you right now. I don't want to say it online.
Oh yeah, true. Good call.
Here's the email, and now I'm sending you his name.
Yeah, I could find some good comps here. I'm telling you, I just found a brand new one that is the same size as the other one, and it's only 4 bedrooms, and it's 1.750.
I'm so excited.
You gotta be loving that, Caesar. You're gonna get a dispo on both those, Philip. And this is my model. You talk about the hedgehog concept. If I can get deals, I'm gonna give them to dispo elsewhere. I don't want to dispo anything. It takes too much time, and I have to stop everything I'm doing and just do that.
It's a good model.
I mean, what do you think, Todd? Are you dispoing everything of your own, or what are you doing?
I am, but I've been, I'm pretty established here.
Yeah.
And I got my son that helps me.
Okay, I got you. So yeah,
he could do the dirty work, and I
don't have any help, man. It's just me.
No, I think
what's that?
It makes complete sense to me because by the time you stop, you could have locked up another couple of deals.
Yeah.
Even if you give away 50%, you could do 20 deals and instead of doing 5 deals, pretty much.
Exactly. I'd rather lock. Yeah, and I don't. That's just the cost of doing business. Like I told Charles, I gave him one to dispo for me. I don't know if I came in too high on it. I think, but yeah, if I've got some people that can just effectively dispo these, my plan would be to just keep doing what I'm doing, just over and over, just like a machine. Just get the acquisitions, just to literally hedgehog it down to like. I don't even just do deals nationwide wholesaling. I'm just acquisition only wholesale.
Makes sense.
Not even fucking with the dispo.
Right.
And I'm okay with paying out half. I mean, I'm factoring that in. I want to see if this business model works. You know what I mean?
That's what I was
You
going
got
to
the
ask you.
info you need, or you need more info?
No,
You need his
I'm-
phone number. I'm gonna send you his phone number because you're gonna need that for the contract, aren't you?
oh yeah.
I gotta
Oh.
jump off, gents. It's
All right, brother.
7:20 here.
Hey Todd,
Yeah.
thank you,
All right,
man. I
Todd,
really
Lou.
appreciate you.
No, I didn't. I'm glad. If you're gonna be on more tomorrow, I'll be on. Oh no, tomorrow here's what I got going on tomorrow. I am at 11 o'clock. I'm locking up a deal. I think I told you earlier, Caesar, but I'm locking. The guy drove in from Virginia to Detroit. He already gave me the verbal. He's older. I'm bringing my buyer. I'm locking it up at 43,000, and I'm selling it for 55. And we're gonna close it quick. So I'm doing that first thing in the morning at 11, and then I got a 1 o'clock in Canton where I'm bringing my buyer also. I don't have it under contract yet, but I already know the lady. It's almost like it's a fancy neighborhood worth about 400. I'm probably gonna get it for around 3. I'll probably make a quick 20,000 somewhere around there. Me and JW will be splitting that because he gave me the lead, and he talked to her first. I said, "Yeah, I've been working it for like a month."
Where is he? Is he in Chicago?
No, he's in New Mexico or Texas or something like that.
Is he really?
Yeah.
For some reason, I always kind of had it in my mind he was in Chicago. It's weird how you like just make shit up in your own head for no reason.
And then while I'm still in the field, I'm just gonna go meet two of my buyers at one house, one of my houses that I got on the list. So, but that's it. But if you're on early in the morning, Caesar, I could probably jump on for a minute, for an hour or so.
I will be.
All right. What's up, Angel? I didn't get to say hi to you last time.
No, that's all right. We're just out here listening. I called that guy back a minute ago, and it turns out that it's a mobile home. It's not actually a house, and it's a 2-2. So I called him back today because I wanted to find out if he actually owned the land, and he doesn't own the land. He's just there leasing. He says he's got an 88-year lease, and after 88 years, they give him the option to renew.
So it's pretty much inside a mobile home park.
It looks that way. So I don't think I can do anything with that. Even though
who you could reach out to is Travis. He's the king of mobile homes, even though it's not in his area, but he could probably be pretty blunt, and either he has some good ideas or he's just gonna say, yeah, move on,
I'll look him up. He's on the TU Facebook.
Yeah, Travis with a W.
Okay.
Welch, I think. I just know him by Travis. He's a great dude. He's definitely in. I'll tell you his last name. I think it's Wells. Travis Wells.
Travis
Wells. Yep, it is. Yep.
Yeah. Great guy. Cool. He's the mobile home dude.
Mobile home king.
Even if they're in mobile home parks and things like that, he might. And this guy, you might have to come. He might do seller financing now and come way low because of it. But
yeah, I got him right.
Depends on how bad he wants to sell, right?
Nice.
Sweet.
Okay, appreciate that. I really needed that.
Awesome. See you guys.
Okay.
Have a great night.
All right. Yeah, I got a little busy earlier. I had a ton of stuff to do, and I was waiting for a telephone call from a insurance adjuster. She wanted me to give a statement over the phone for a car accident that I had in June. So could get in here earlier.
Robert, can you drop your email address? Can you drop your email on the private chat? Because then I'm gonna CC you on it, so you get a copy of the fully executed doc.
Caesar, we got to do 50 for the EMD. You're just going to split that down the middle, but we got 15 days before we have to do it. I've already got a title company here in Florida that's super investor friendly. If you want to just put down Marina Title, and I can give you their.
I love it. I use them.
Do you really?
Yep.
I like
They're
them,
good
man,
people.
because they have lawyers on staff that own the place, so you get a 2 for 1.
Yep. I'm all about them, dude. I was actually going to ask you if you don't mind using Marina Title.
Oh, that's so funny. You work with Jenny? Jenny Farshawn?
It might be Jenny. Let me double check.
Jenny and Carmen.
Carmen.
Yeah. That's her assistant, I think. Yeah, Jenny Farshawn is the attorney. She's one of the owners. And
nice.
Dude, I've submitted 4 deals to them, all of which have fallen through. This will be 5 and 6. But you know what? They had charged me a nickel, dude. And I just leave my money on deposit, my EMDs. I just leave it on deposit with them. And just keep rolling it to the next deal. Angel, how you doing, man? He's muted.
Just watching you guys make some big leaps out here.
I don't know, man. We're trying, dude. We'll see if we pull this off.
I think it'll happen. You guys got it locked down.
We got to get a signature on it. So I just call him, and I'll call him back and say, hey, we just emailed the contracts to you. I had my business partner send it. Do I just tell him point blank about the realtor thing?
Yeah, just tell him that. I'd be like, hey, man, because I think you already told him that you were a realtor. So
yeah,
just let him know that I'll be sending it.
Say, hey, you popped this other one on me, and then when I was drawing up the contract, it dawned on me you got a realtor on it. So I just had my business partner send it to you.
Under his name, exactly. And just tell him who I am.
I need your contact info. Where are you out of? Can you text me your contact info?
Yeah.
For like your business in Austin?
Yep, exactly. I'm putting it on the private
I think it'll look good that I'm dealing with somebody out of Austin, Texas anyway. It's kind of got that cachet to it.
Yep. Just tell them we use the same title company. We've bought properties in Jacksonville before. We're good to go.
So this dude's a heavy hitter. I mean, you did. You just locked up. Look at you with all the 7-figure contracts, Caesar. You locked up $5 million the other day. Now you got 2.45 tonight. You're gonna look back a year from now and be like, what was I doing in insurance? Like, what the fuck was that grift all about, dude? You just be like a distant memory, dude. It'll be like just a fucking, oh man, just like a punchline at a party one night, right?
Yeah. Hey, question for you, Robert. One of them is vacant. The other one has tenants, or both of them are occupied. One is tenant and one is owner occupied.
I think one is owner occupied. It sounds like number 7.
Okay, so one is owner occupied and the other one is tenant occupied.
Does it matter? Like, why? I'm just
no,
curious.
because on the contract, let me share my screen with you. We changed one part on the contract.
You don't have to share the screen. Just tell me because it'll show up on YouTube.
No, but it won't show I won't show the address. So
okay.
I want to show the one thing. So on the contract, we have this. See the pictures and access? RJ had like a big paragraph there, and we had a couple of problems with it. So now we just check boxes like, is it a lockbox? Are we getting a key from the representative? Or do we need to schedule times? Since both of them are occupied, we probably need to schedule times for walkthroughs, right?
Yeah, that's whatever you think, man. I'll defer to your judgment on that.
Well, if I were you, I would ask them. Just say, hey, I'm going to need to send my guys out there.
Yeah, I mean, just select which one and then tell me what I'm selling him when I call him back.
Just tell him, since both of them are occupied.
Let him correct it later if he doesn't like it. Select what we want and then let him tell me to change it. How about that?
Yep. Which is 24-hour notice to him.
If that's what you want. Yeah, I think lockbox is a little laissez-faire for that neighborhood.
Yeah.
Oh, just anybody that shows up can go. And by the way, I got a deal that I locked up a while back. I got a text from the lady 2 nights ago. Did you give out our number to the lockbox to anybody? I said no. And she said somebody's broken in and stolen everything out of the house.
Unreal.
Yeah. It was a half constructed property in a Tony neighborhood. There's like so many people through there though, man.
Hey, do I need to put EMD $25,000 15 days from signature date?
Yeah.
Right?
25,000 on each.
Why don't I leave it out for now? And if he says something, just be like, oh yeah, he forgot. And then we can always
No, I
add
don't
it
want to
on.
do that because I already
You don't want to do
agreed.
that?
Yeah.
Okay,
Plus,
okay.
we want to get it locked up. You don't want him to come back and be like, "What the fuck?" Plus, he's liquored up right now. We want to try to get this thing signed. You know what I mean?
So 25 on
15
each,
days
right?
is enough time for us to figure out what we're doing. And if we need to go back and renegotiate, I'd rather have the upper hand, wouldn't you?
Yeah. So
Then like we're begging him
$25,000.
for a favor because he's like, "Oh, y'all didn't perform already." Plus, he's given a lot. To your point earlier, you kind of reminded me of that. Like, dude, he's already like conceded a shitload so far. I mean, we've gone from 1.8 to 1.25 in 2 days.
So this is what I'm writing, Robert. Tell me what you think. I'm gonna put it on the private chat. That's gonna be under
Yeah, that's cool.
other agreements. Okay.
Yeah, that's fine. You're gonna put that on both, right?
Yeah, I'm gonna put that on both.
Yeah, that sounds good.
Because he wanted 50, right? So 25 each.
You pull in the legal description from PropStream's legal description in the property details?
Yep.
Is that where you get those? Yeah, that's what I do
Yes,
too.
sir.
That
Yes, sir.
PropStream is some robust shit, dude. I'm still trying to get my head around how to use all
Hey,
that.
Robert, why don't you want to give him a call before I send this? Just say, hey, my partner is gonna send it, so that way he's not. Or do you want me to send it first?
You can go ahead and send it, and I'll call him right now.
Yeah, give him a call now. I'm just making sure that I did everything correct.
Yes, no surprise.
Hey, Merdad, sorry to bother you again. I just wanted to let you know that I've sent the contracts over for both of those properties, and I had my business partner send them because it dawned on me after I talked to you that you got one of those as a pending. So I didn't know if you had an agent involved or not. But since
I just canceled that.
Okay.
I said to cancel the list.
Oh, that's classic. Anyway, this guy's a heavy hitter. He's a good partner of mine, based out of Austin, Texas. But you should have an email waiting on you from a guy named Cesar Lacosta. Okay, but that's me. That's who. Yeah, I just let. What's that?
Is he living in Miami or something?
No, he's out of Austin, Texas.
Okay.
He's actually in Hawaii right now, goofing off. But I told him, I said, dude, I need you to send this in because I was like, one of these properties is pending, so I don't want to like get in trouble with the real estate people.
Well, I just sent her. I talked to her a minute ago. These guys are going back and forth, and I said, no, I'm not selling it. If they buy it by tonight, they got it. If they don't, I just had my office in Washington send them an email that your listing should be canceled by tomorrow.
That's fine. But either way, I've already got, because I'm at the Church of What Works, I've already got you a workaround. That's why I had my business partner send it to you. So I just didn't want you to get something from like, who's this guy, Cesar Lacosta? I'm like, that's my business partner. But I was like, fuck, I don't want to get all jacked up with the Florida real estate people.
I have a little lady here. She's my, does my closing.
Okay.
She's a very honest, nice. I bought a lot of houses and lots and sold with this lady. So I'm going to take your contract to her if you send it, and she's going to look at it. And then, if, she will do the closing.
That's fine. Whatever you prefer. I just didn't want you to get blindsided. Like, hey, I thought I was getting something from Robert Price, and then something shows up from Cesar Lacosta.
Okay. No problem.
But yeah,
listen,
that's my
Right.
so I sent both contracts in. I got you the $50,000 earnest money, all of that in there. Just take a look at it. It's real simple, straightforward, not hard to follow. I mean, but let me know if you got any questions, and you
I
know,
might answer you either tomorrow evening after I get it, or Monday evening.
all right, it's already there. You should have it right now. It should have already been sent.
Really?
I emailed it to your AOL address.
Oh, by the way, there are some people living in that 101 until Monday.
That's fine.
The house is rented constantly.
Well, that's what we're hoping. I don't want to hear that nobody wants to stay there, right?
Yeah, and then you can, if you want to fix it, you can send your contractor the day that nobody is there, they can go fix it, and then the day that people living there, just leave it alone.
Yeah, no, I'll work around whatever you need, man. I'm pretty flexible with all that because it's not that far from where I am, and I got guys down that way, so that should be pretty straightforward.
Okay, perfect. All right, thank you.
All right, but it's in your email as we speak, so both of them are there. So let me know if you have any questions or concerns.
Okay.
All right, I look forward to doing business with you. I appreciate the opportunity.
Yes, sir. All right.
All right, be good. So what do you think of that? We'll see if we get a signature. What's the expiration on that, or there is not one? It just whenever he signs it is when it starts.
I put tomorrow, but that's before he said about Monday.
That's all right, but hopefully he'll get it done.
You might not even notice.
Yeah, it's fine. I mean, no, we're not going to strong arm him. I mean, whatever. It's the same thing. But the good thing is I put 15 days from signature date, not 15 days from today.
I got you.
Oh, that's even nicer.
Yeah.
So Caesar, what do you think we can make on this deal, man? Like worst case scenario, which would be obviously zero. But like if we don't like zero out on it, what do you think we realistically? What's the range you're putting on this, man?
I'm looking at getting like $100,000 fee, but if we can make 50,000, I'll be happy.
Yeah, you and me both, man.
25 each. You know what I mean? Like.
So we make
Why
25
not?
to 50 each, man.
That's what I'm thinking. You know.
And that's a quick turnaround. That's not like being greedy and holding out for high dollar, right? That's like actual realistic fast turnaround.
I think so. It's just now a matter of getting we just got to get the right buyer. We got to get
Did
in
you
front of the right buyer.
confirm that both of those can be used for Airbnb?
I don't know. You need to confirm
He
that.
said that, no, this doesn't confirm it, but he said that you could.
Okay. Yeah. As long as we
ought
could.
to make it easier on the dispo.
Yeah. Well, remember he said one of them he makes $100,000 a year. If he can provide us his P&L or his last 12 months on the Airbnb,
Yeah.
because buyers would want to see that.
Yeah.
Buyers would want to see what the how much they can Airbnb it for, and then the other one would be how much he's renting it out for.
Let's see
We
if
need
I
to
can
know
get
those
this
two
guy to
numbers.
let me write this offer on this fucking $10 million purchase of the hotel, dude. Can I write the offer on that? I'll take a 3% commission on that.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Just for fucking submitting an offer. Yeah, here, hold on. Let me get on DocuSign for 10 minutes. Oh my God, dude. Caesar, have you guys thought about getting a real estate license and decided against it, or what are your thoughts on that, dude? Or you don't want one?
I don't really want one, but now I'm thinking of getting one just for the multifamily deals.
What do you mean for the
How does that
multifamily
work?
deals?
Yeah, how does that work?
Instead of wholesaling it, we can just represent it and then just get a commission that way. It just gives you another out.
Oh, you mean as far as listing it?
Not listing it. So, for example, the multifamily deal that we have, the broker knew one of my partners. He couldn't move it. He found out we're wholesaling it, And so we're like, okay. So we went ahead and we couldn't really technically market it because we wouldn't have. Austin was licensed, but it expired. And
Yeah.
so we just sent it out to a few folks, few buyers that we knew, connections, so forth. And then now we have a buyer, and the fee on it would have been less if we wholesaled it. So Austin went ahead and reinstated his license, so now he's part of the deal. So we get a higher fee on it.
So he's taking a referral on it.
The referral, whatever it is.
Yeah,
And
that's
so-
all I do. I don't list shit. I just give it to listing agents and take 35% of their commission.
Yeah. So we
Just
ended.
for
So our
hooking up
fee
the deal.
was greater if one of us was licensed versus wholesaling it.
Yeah, I like it just because like a lot of people don't want these wholesale deals. So flip them to a realtor and take 35% of the commission. You don't even have to service the listing.
Yep.
That's why I've got one. I don't know if that, what do you think, Angel?
I've always been very cautious about getting a real estate license because I've heard that if you do get one, there are some deals that you cannot get into wholesaling because of the conflicting interest between being an agent and you trying to wholesale it. So it's too confusing for me. So at the moment, I'm not even going to get anywhere near that.
Well, like the reason I had Caesar submit the offer instead of me is because one of these was looking like it was on market. And I'm like, if I'm an agent and I go cross another agent, that's a big no-no.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? So I'm like, I don't need to be running afoul of the real estate commission.
Yeah. I was also listening to you commenting about not wanting to do any of the dispos. And as far as I'm concerned, I'd like to give as much of the money as I possibly can because obviously I need more money than you do. You seem to have plenty of money, so you don't care.
I don't, man. I wish I did.
Or your deal, but I want to at least learn how to do it. And if there's a possibility for me to be able to get into it with someone else, then I'll go ahead and think about it down the road.
I'm just trying to get a deal to the finish line. You realize I ain't even got one across the line yet.
Wow.
So I'm still struggling at the newbie.
How long have you been trying to get across?
I'd say realistically doing wholesaling for probably, what are we in October? So probably since May, June, July, August, September. So like 5 months, 4 or 5 months.
Don't beat yourself up. Some people have been doing this for a year or longer.
Well, all I've done so far is sling listing appointments to realtors.
Okay.
Yeah, I've just been, all I am is a cold caller. So I just make cold calls. If I find something, I sling it to a realtor in whatever location it's in. And I've just been calling Orlando to Daytona to Jacksonville, just that triangle for the most part. I used to work Atlanta for a guy and Dallas, Texas for a guy, but they weren't making me much money and it was taking up too much time. So I just decided to focus more on Florida because my guys in Florida were making me a lot more money.
Well, the guy that I'm talking to with a mobile home is actually in Lakeland, Florida.
Yeah, that's right outside Orlando.
So that's that's nearby. So
does the seller own the land too?
No, that's
Angel.
a little while ago. When I spoke to him right as soon as I got online with you right now, I talked to him and
he rented it.
He has 88-year lease that's renewable after 88 years. And so I thought right in the same property. But he says that it is transferable. So the person that would purchase the mobile home can actually get that lease under their name for another 88 years or whatever it is that's left over on his. I was using the profit calculator, and he told me that he wanted 100, but 100 doesn't work. So I did find actually the single one comp. It's a 2-2. It's literally in the same mobile home park area or in the same mobile home park, and it's sold for 155. So that looks like a great comp. This is February 1st of this year. It was sold on the MLS for 155. So I put it on the profit calculator with $10,000 worth of repairs, and at my wholesaling fee, I could hit a home run pretty much with 82.5 if I offer him 82.5. If he'll go down there, the profit to my buyer's 33,900, and I would have to sell it at 92.5 in order to make my my cut. So I don't know if he's gonna go for that, but I gotta call him up. First, I gotta talk to this man, right? That you guys were talking about on Facebook. Let me see, what's his name? Travis? Yeah, that's the guy. I'm trying to let Caesar talk.
Huh?
I'm trying to get Caesar to talk. I think he's on the phone.
Caesar's muted. Or he's muted us. One or the other. I'm gonna go get
Angel,
another.
sorry about that. Well, yeah, I'm on the phone right now. Go do your thing, Angel.
No, you go ahead.
All right, cool. Thanks, man. No. I'm on the phone with it's a personal phone call. So
Oh,
go
okay.
make your calls.
Okay, yeah. We'll just go ahead and get it with Robert over here.
Okay, cool. Do your thing.
Okay. So my next contact here is going to be Travis at our Titanium University private group, and see if he has a buyer for this mobile home. Let's see. I'm sending him a message right now. I'm trying to get him a message over. Our man Robert Price is singing in the shower, apparently. Or so it seems. I just friend requested him online. Let me see if I can get started on some of the phone calls. I gotta hit back before it gets too late. Almost 5 o'clock on the West Coast. And I'm looking for my dialer. That's not it. Okay, here we go. I'm gonna hit the leads that didn't call. I mean, I didn't answer the phone recently, and I'm going to see if I can get myself recorded on here. Okay. My speed delete is really, really slow. Trying to go to my CRM. He just texted me back. I'm telling him that we're online right now. Okay, let me see if I can hit. I'm telling him that I've got a seller that's got a mobile home in Lakeland, Florida. With a with an 88-year-old lease. Okay. Make sure you don't show that on YouTube. Keep it covered.
Show what?
Name brand
Name brand
of the drink you're drinking. In case they want.
it's just a San Pellegrino.
That's what I'm trying to tell you. What if it's copyright and all that junk? You know how YouTube is.
Oh, they're fucking jerk offs. It's run by a bunch of communists.
That is true. I got Travis Wells to answer back about the mobile home and the lease.
Nice. What'd he say?
He's typing.
Nice.
It's very nice that we have everybody that's got some kind of expertise on the titanium university, you know? If you've got any kind of question, you just hit somebody up and they've got the answer for you. I mean, just like you and Robert.
I don't know that I got many answers for you, but I got some questions. I'll say that, man.
Well, I mean, you know, you having that deal and then Caesar comes in and sends out the contracts. It's
oh fuck yeah, dude! I'll tell you, it's the best money I've spent yet, dude. The fucking that titanium. I was really reluctant to do it, man, but I was like, man, I thought about it for about a day and a half, and then I went ahead and pulled the trigger on it, man. And I was like, I don't know if y'all had like clutched up on it coming into it or not, but I was like, holy shit, dude. I had a little bit of a gag reflex on that when they first told me.
Good Lord.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Who pitched you on it? Did you? I talked to Garrett.
And can I get another one?
Actually, Angel has a pretty cool story.
I was taking a drink. I'm sorry, I missed that. What happened?
Robert was asking who pitched you on it, and I said that you actually have a pretty cool story on how you got into titanium. Because you were with the original.
No. See this? You see this shirt right here?
Yeah.
That's old school.
Create your own reality. Yeah, you were telling me that part.
You remember that? Well,
no, about the shirt. I don't know about the story.
Yeah, no, I started following RJ, I think in 2018 or 2019, and you know, I was the main person. I followed him. If anything, I may have missed one or two of the original 50-50-50s. I would show up. I would comment incessantly. He would put up my posts constantly across the screen, and I really loved his style. So one day he sent me a message and he said, "Hey, why don't you come out to the Crucible? You know, we got some stuff going on out here." And I said, "Look, I don't know how much it is, but I'm barely out paycheck to paycheck."
Yeah.
And sure enough, he spotted me the $7,500.
No shit.
Yeah, he spotted. I think I gave him 2,500, and then he spotted me the other 5K. And I took a plane to Texas, where the entire time from the moment I decided to go to the Titanium Crucible, I felt like throwing up. While I was there, I was scared to death. I did it completely scared, out of my mind. I was sick to my stomach the entire trip, the entire time that I was sitting in the tables with RJ and Cassie in the room.
Yeah.
When I was at the hotel, all I did was just sit in the room staring at the wall. I might have slept maybe 3 hours per night, and I couldn't get any sleep at all.
You're
And
wound up, man.
super high anxiety. I had zero motivation. I had zero self-confidence. I had nothing. But I
Yeah.
went out there on faith.
Yeah.
And you know, it was a great time because he kind of made me a believer that I could actually do this.
Yeah.
So I started following every step, and mainly all of it was mainly just texting. You know,
Yeah.
so I was throwing up 1,000 text messages a day, maybe
Yeah.
even more. But then they
Holy
shut us
shit.
down. Remember, they told us we can't text anymore. So so I kind of quit after that. And RJ, being the kind of benevolent soul that he is, he said, "You know what? I think I want you to come and be part of this Titanium University." He said, "I made you a promise when you came to Fort Worth in 2021. You said that
Yeah.
you wanted to get your wife to come home. You didn't want her to work anymore,
Yeah.
and I want to keep that promise. I told you I was going to make it happen for you, and I keep that promise." So he invited me to come to the TU, man, and that's why I'm here making phone calls. And Caesar was the one that started. Well, Brandon, I started going with him, but then he kind of fell off, and he was doing it at certain times that I couldn't do it. When Caesar got online, it was like a lifeline again. I was able to actually do what I needed to do, is like make phone calls consistently.
Yeah.
So all of it's pretty much a miracle. I wouldn't be doing this if it hadn't been for several things lining up properly.
Holy
Including,
shit, man.
yeah.
That's pretty sweet.
And I see this happening from now until then, until December maybe. I figure I'll get at least 3 deals completely closed, and then in 2025, my goal is really to have at least 50 to 100 deals
Mm-hmm.
for a year. You know, I want to be able to get 7 figures.
You and me both, man. I'm crawling back out of a corporate bankruptcy, man. I was bogged down in
Wow.
all kinds of just years of litigation and absolutely wiped clean, man. We were killing it until we weren't, man. And then we got killed. But it was a crazy ride. But in the end, it was an absolute train wreck. So
Breathing.
you say I look like I got a lot of money. If you'd have met me 10 years ago, it would have looked different, man. But fuck, dude. Right now, I'm crawling back out of the fucking gutter.
I seem to be doing all right.
I'm
The good
hanging
thing
in
is,
there,
you know,
man.
we've got a lot of camaraderie out here. And then,
Well, I just noticed that, like, the only legal way I could identify to get back out of the ditch and make up everything that I've lost and maybe get ahead of where I even was real estate.
it's a doable a pattern, you know. You can do this.
Yeah.
And
I was
it's
like,
minimal investment.
it took me forever to start cold calling, though. I know what you mean about that trepidation to get on the phones.
That's right. That's
And
right.
I don't know if I told you this, Angel, but I did the first 3 months I actually committed to cold calling, where I like signed up to the dialer and got all the shit, you know what I mean? Like got everything set up.
Prep, yeah.
The first 3 months, man, I was calling and dialing all day. I was doing 8 to 1,200 calls a day, and I got 0 listing appointments.
That's
0.
unbelievable.
3 months straight, dude.
Unreal.
Yeah, and then something started to click, and I kind of like cracked the code on it. And
Good.
then so, you know, now I book appointments on a fairly regular basis. I mean, but it's nothing that I'm going to get rich off of. You know what I mean? And
You got
that's
money coming in, right?
Huh?
You got money coming in.
A little bit, but it's nothing that you know, I can't make up the ground I was doing on referrals only, and that's where I started looking at the whole wholesaling thing.
Right.
And then I think at some point I want to try to bridge from this to wholesale and commercial properties. I don't know if I'm gonna. I don't know if I'm going to get the skill set for that or not, man. I'm not ready for it yet, but it seems like the concept work.
Time.
It seems like it's actually easier, Robert. I'm gonna start learning it too. I mean, I know a little bit about it. I just went on a hedgehog concept on the single family, and Austin is a commercial. He was in the commercial game. He was a commercial broker, so he knows that game. So the way we did it, we separated. We're like, all right, Caesar single family, Austin multifamily, Tom dispo.
Yeah.
But now I'm seeing how I would say easier. Obviously, the sales cycle is longer, but it's easier when you're dealing with brokers on the commercial because it's all about relationship. It's all about numbers. You're all about numbers. Every time you call someone, it's all numbers for you. So I think commercial would actually be easier for you because it's like, bro, like here's where your expenses are. Here's your revenue, your NOI is here, your cap rate is here. This is where the offer needs to be. You know, where can we add value? Okay, we can add value here, lower this expense. Okay, great. This is where we need to be in order to make sense. You know, there's not much
it
of
looks like on the
no
wholesale
emotions
side,
involved.
I watched a guy today on Henry Eisenstein's channel that was this guy was wholesaling commercial. And and he'd just been doing it for like, he'd been in real estate for a while, but he was an interesting story, man. He got sent to prison, DUI, drug habits, like all kinds of crazy shit. And then he had been selling cars and all that. So he was into sales. And so he was definitely kind of just sales savvy. But it sounded like he fucked around with real estate for about 10 years. And then he morphed into wholesale and commercial because he was just not getting where he wanted to get, just like regular realtor shit. Guy's worth $60 million now.
Wow.
Yeah.
That's crazy money.
Yeah, that was crazy money, man. It was an interesting interview. I don't think I finished watching the whole thing yet, but I was like, I flip back and forth while I'm making my cold calls. I'll go back and forth to watch videos. And but yeah, it was an interesting story, dude. I mean, he was real humble about it. He was like, you know, he found the Lord and got off the drugs and alcohol, and you know, obviously things have ticked up for him ever since. Man. It felt like he hadn't done any partying since like 2012, I think he said.
Yeah, that stuff will kill you, man.
Yeah.
You heard that story with the guy, what's his name? Right here. We were on the Zoom a couple of days ago, and he was talking about that he wound up with pancreatitis.
Yeah, it was John.
John Looney, right? Yeah. I mean, that's tough, man. That's tough after you get that.
I wondered about it when he said he had pancreatitis. I was wondering about the lifestyle when he was telling us about that, man. Exactly. I was like, fuck. And then, yeah, a few days later, he went ahead and said. But,
heavy drinker, drug user.
Yeah.
Cool. What do you call it? Guys, Klay Thompson is playing right now with the Dallas Mavericks.
Oh.
I might have to hop off.
Yeah, I'm good. All I'm gonna do is call back the people that I need to call back. So if you want to go ahead and cut out, we're good.
What's tomorrow? Tomorrow's Friday, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, I should be good tomorrow. So I'll definitely do live calls tomorrow as well. So Angel, hopefully you can hop on. Robert,
I'm probably going to be able to hop on a lot sooner, but I also want to ask you if you get those codes from Speed the Lead, send them over. You know.
Yep.
I'll load.
You got the $10 ones, right? The other day.
I did. Wait, which one is that?
Did I send you one, Robert?
No. What is it?
No, I don't think I had your number. That's why. So Speed to Lead will send coupon codes like maybe once or twice a week.
Yeah.
And the other day it was like all sale leads were for $10.
Yeah.
So I bought 14 leads for 140.
Yeah. Oh fuck yeah! Let me know when you get that, man.
And these are 2-day-old leads. They're still fresh.
Yeah. Does the code still work?
No, it was for that day until midnight.
Yeah, they'll say, hey, here's the special code for the next 2 hours or special
Yeah.
code till midnight, and you just load up. And what's
Jesus.
cool is you get to pick which one you want.
Right.
Mhm.
So I picked the 14 that I wanted. I already locked up one of them, so we'll see.
Nice.
It's the one that I locked up this morning.
All
Lady
right, well,
wanted
Susan,
27. I got it down to 6, so I'm like, yee.
well, shoot me a text if we hear back from our guy at the beach, man.
All right, brother.
Okay.
All right, guys.
I'll catch up with y'all later, man. Nice work.
Thanks, gentlemen. Yep. Have a good one.
All
Let's
right,
go.
later.